And we are live for the New Orleans Saints versus the Miami Dolphins. Got our CG jersey on. We'll see what happens with that. Kyle's already in the chat saying what happened to the Dolphins being the worst team in the league. Well, in my defense, they were the worst team in the league for like a few weeks. And that's something right there. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. They're not the Saints. They're not Saints bad, but you know what? Maybe we'll pull out a shocker, but if you can see in the comments of my prediction, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so the game should be starting soon. Kamara's not playing, but no offense to him, I don't think that really matters in the year of 2025. Shoot, he's probably going to retire after the season anyway. Chris Olave is good to go, so that's something. We'll see if he can catch passes today. He's either going to catch everything or catch nothing. Bro, can you stop doing this, bro? I'm getting tired. Alright. Okay, Saints Dolphins. Game should be starting soon. The Dolphins, they have no corners, so that's something that we could maybe take into account. I am worried about facing Devon A-Chain though, because their defense is old and slow. I mean, we got some young spots of the defense, but for the run game, I mean, Demario Davis is going to have a workload, and we shouldn't be relying on Demario Davis, but he's the only guy on our defense that's actually competent on making the tackle. So that's going to be tough. The Saints defense can force some turnovers from here and there, so maybe we can pick off Tua once or twice, and maybe that can turn some momentum of this game into the Saints' favor. Maybe Kool-Aid cannot be sugar water and actually be Kool-Aid. Just a hunch. Maybe that can happen. Alright. This game is in Miami, so the Dolphins fans showing out. Alright. See what happens today if the Saints can pull off the shocker. Well, it wouldn't really be an upset. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure a lot of people think the Dolphins are going to win, though. I think the Saints are getting it first, I think. No, the Saints are kicking it. Charlie Smythe, his first game kicking the ball. Because, since we released Blake Groupie earlier this week. Well, technically last week, but we'll see how he does. At this point, everybody's just trying out for next season. Charlie Smythe, kick is away. Dolphins going to get it first. Kicks to about the 6-yard line. He's going to take it to the 20, and he's going to get it, I think, maybe past the 30 by a couple yards. Dolphins going to start with the ball. Like I already said, 14:54 in the first quarter for Tua, his career in November, he has a 15-4 record with 34 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 10-0 at home in the month of November. So, yeah. And who are the Saints to stop that streak from happening? 1st and 10, Miami from their own 31. Tua takes a snap. It's going to be a pitch to the left side of Devon A-Chain. He runs for like 8 yards there. Like 7, 8 yards there. It's going to be 2nd down. So that's already not a good sign. Breaking through the holes that are wide open because, the defense can't blitz it yet. But I've lost my faith at this point with this team. So I'm just watching because I'm forced to. I signed a contract when I was born saying I will be a Saints fan until I die. So. And I'll be damned if I go back on my own word. I think ESPN. Bro, what is going on with ESPN the past few weeks, bro? It keeps on shutting in and off. Like, God damn. 2nd and 2 for the Dolphins. They are just doing nothing right now. Dua's looking on the sideline for what? Okay, now he's going back in the huddle. Why is the clock stopped? Okay, I'm so confused right now. Okay, now the clock's going. I don't know why the clock was ever stopped in the first place. Whenever does the clock stop on an 8-yard run on the first play of the game? 2nd and 2. Dolphins have the ball at their own 39. Tua takes snaps and be another handoff right up the middle to somebody else. Is that Madison? No, he's out for the season. Right? I don't know. But the first time for Miami, that's what you do need to know. Where's Allie Gordon? Bro, tell me to win. Gosh darn it. Why does that always happen to me? Brandon Staley, let's see what your defense can come up with today. First and 10. Dolphins from inside their own 46. Tua under center. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a play action. Tua's looking. Tua escapes out of pressure. Cameron Jordan takes him down. Cam Jordan sacks Tua. Okay. Hey, Tua has the quickest release time in the NFL this season. Cam Jordan turning back the clock on good old Tua. It's going to be 2nd down coming up for the Dolphins. Cameron Jordan, man. Back like he never left. There we go, Cam. Set. Cameron Jordan, 127 career sacks now. 2nd and 18. Dolphins from their own 39. Tua throws. It is caught wide open. That's Darren Waller who gets most of those yards. It's going to be 3rd down, though. See if the defense can stop him here. 3rd and 5 for the Miami Dolphins. Darren Waller this season, 4 touchdowns in 4 games played. He missed the last 4 games with a pectoral injury. May the Lord be kind to us. Okay, let's see what happens here. 3rd and 5 for the Dolphins from the Saints 48. Dolphins this season have a 38% on 3rd down conversions. And Tua fumbles the snap. He picks it up. Tua's going to throw to a wide open man over the middle. And he's going for way more yards than he should have got. 1st down. Yeah. Montrell Washington. What are you supposed to do there? Tua literally fumbled the snap and you still couldn't do nothing about it. He was wide open. Lawton Taylor was able to make the tackle, but after he got like 29 yards. First and 10. Dolphins have the ball inside the Saints 30. Tua's under center. Tua takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to the outside of Devon Achane, who gets right up, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Dolphins. You know what? I'm past me. You know what? Whatever. Touchdown. That was quick. That's how this game's going to go today. Man, Saints never change, man. Like, bro, no one even tried, bro. Lawton Taylor made sure he didn't make the tackle there. Kick is up, and it's good. Dolphins up 7-0. I told people before the game, we're going to lose because we can't guard Devon Achane. And who scores? Devon Achane. Why is that on the screen? Yep. Well, the game's over. The game just started, and I wish I was not watching. You know what? Go ahead, Saints. Be yourselves at this point. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but that was quick. That was quick. Kyle says RIP. It's been RIP since Sean Payton retired. Because at least, when Bruce retired, at least we were still competitive that one year when Peyton was here. But then he retired, and then no one was doing nothing. Let's see. Currently, the Saints, Dolphins. Well, no, the Rams are up 7-0 on the Panthers. Well, at least us and the Panthers can cry together. I guess I don't know. Everybody else is scoreless. Jets, I need y'all to win today because of spite. Texans, Colts, I don't really care. Jaguars, Titans, I don't really care. 49ers, Browns, I mean, I would prefer the Browns to win that one. And Cardinals, Buccaneers, I need Cardinals to win out of spite. Dolphins need a couple warm-up games so they can show the Steelers in a couple of weeks. Well, the Saints are a perfect warm-up game to do, because the Saints, you already know you're not going to lose to the Saints, man. Only the worst of the worst can lose to the Saints, bro. I'm pretty sure my I'm pretty sure my stepbrother's high school football team last year could probably beat the Saints right now. Because the Saints are not competitive. Look, I'm pretty sure my Madden team could beat the Saints. A created Madden team. But it is what it is. I mean, what did you really expect the Saints to do today? Win? God, no. Didn't the 5-5 Panthers lose to the Saints? Yeah, that proves my point. The Panthers suck. I don't care what the record says. But yeah. Anyways. Alright. Scoring drive, 6 plays, 69 yards. Nice. I wish I could say nice the other way, but. Alright. Let's just have a pulse today. Tell me wait one more time, computer, and I'll beat your ass. Alright, 7-0. Great start. 11-19 left in the first quarter. Glory days are ahead, but not right now. Kick is away. So we return from about the 4-yard line to the 15, the 20. He cuts inside to about the 26-yard line. Is that Mason Tipton or is that Dante Pettis? I don't freaking know. And to be honest, I don't really care. All right. Saints ball. Tyler Shuck. He leads all rookies in completion percentage and yards per game. He's only had 3 starts this season. That's something. 11-13 to go in the first. It's going to be 1st and 10. Saints from their own 27. Taysom Hill's in motion. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck's going to throw, and it is caught by a wide open. Is that Chris Olave? I think that was. He gets a few yards there after the catch and be 2nd down. The Saints are last in points and 26th in total yards. Yep, that tracks. Yeah, Devin Neal is I think the starting running back today because Kamara's out. So we're gonna need to see what Devin Neal does. 2nd and 6. Saints from their own 31. Mason Tipton in motion. It's gonna be a handoff to Mason Tipton, and there is Taysom. No blocking. He might have even lost the yard. There was 0 blocking there. 3rd down, 0 blocking. Is this just going to be a repeat of the Rams game where we go 3 and out every single time? And we allow touchdowns every single time? Is this going to be a repeat of that? 3rd down. Rasul Douglas is back from Miami, though. He missed the last 2 games. 3rd and 7. Saints from inside their own 29. Jump off sides, Miami. I dare you. Please. Tyler Shuck takes a snap out of shotgun on 3rd and 7. He throws, and the pass is caught by Mason Tipton, but a couple yards shy of the line again. It's going to be 4 down. All right, we are 2 and 8. Please just go. Nope, they're walking off the field. God darn it. But if it was 4th and 2 at the 1-yard line, they would kick a field goal for whatever reason. But if it's 4th and 4, they're going to go for it. I don't know why. 4th and 2, and we're punting for whatever reason. I mean, you're 2 and freaking 8. Or 2-9. My bad. I was giving y'all too much credit by saying 2-8. Kyle Kroger, I heard a punt. Can you at least do a fake punt and be something creative? Kyle Kroger, the punt is away. Fumble. Nothing. Fair catch at around the 16-yard line. Okay, so the Saints are just going to be the boring team. Dolphins get the ball. Let's see any scores. 49ers, Browns 0-0. Jaguars, Titans 0-0. Texans, Colts 0-0. Dolphins up on the Saints 7-0. Falcons, Jets 0-0. Cardinals, Buccaneers 0-0. And Rams up on the Panthers 7-0. So that's how it's looking. The 49ers, Titans, and Texans are all on the brink for points, though. We'll see if they actually can get them. All right. So, okay, I mean, hey, the Titans, they might do something. I don't know. If you're a Titans fan, honestly, would I rather be the Saints or the Titans? I mean, honestly, I think the Saints are probably in a better position than Tennessee is for the future, to be honest with you. Because, like, we have something that we could maybe build around, but Tennessee, I don't. I mean, maybe Olave can flourish or something. All right, well, the Titans got a field goal, so now the Titans are leading the Jaguars 3-0. That's a new score. Good for them. I hope they're happy. Yeah. So, yep. At this point, I'm just watching the game because I'm supposed to. Like, Panthers got a touchdown. Bryce Young threw a 35-yard touchdown to Chuba Hubbard. And the Rams started with the Panthers 7-7. Jim's in here saying, "Why are you wasting your time on a 2-win team?" Well, it's because it's my team. What, you want me to just be a bandwagon Eagles or Patriots fan? Like, it's my team. Of course I'm going to watch. The Saints are in a slightly better position because of Kellen Moore. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. A lot of people are saying fire Kellen Moore right now, and I'm sorry if you want to admit it or not. Kellen Moore is like, he's not doing a great job, but I mean, you can't just, like, they're not going to fire. I mean, we had Dennis Allen in the boat for 3 years. They're not going to fire Kellen Moore, and I don't think they should fire him. It's his first year. Like, what do you want him to do? The hand up the middle of the H chain, I think, and he gets like 2 yards, second down. The ain't sucking all as well. Okay, Jim. Thank you for that information. I'll write it down in my sketchbook that you told me that. Was it? Yeah, that was Avante Chin. Okay, second down. Second down for the Miami Dolphins, boy. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Kellen Moore's the future or anything, but there's a better chance of him being the future than whatever the Titans got going on. Yeah, that's another point. Like, you know, the Titans, I mean, they might get the first overall pick, but I mean, Cam Ward, Cam Ward looks, hold on, Tua, on 2nd and 8, he's going to roll out, Tua's going to throw it, and he overthrows number 19. Cedric Wilson, former Saint, he overthrew. 3rd and 8. Yeah, like Kellen Moore, I'm not going to lie, he's the guy I wanted all along, and, like, a lot of people who are saying he's on the hot seat right now, I just ask why. I mean, what did you expect from this team? What did you actually expect? Kool-Aid, you are so lucky overthrew because you got burnt again. And you got burnt by Cedric Wilson. Well, you didn't really get burnt, but Cedric Wilson could have easily caught that, boy. All right, QB-wise, though, it's worth pointing out that Cam Ward turning it around is probably more likely than the Saints finding a franchise QB anytime soon. Yeah, that is another point. 3rd and 8 from their own 20. Tua throws. overthrew another man. He overthrew Jalen Waddle there. 4th down, 8-13. So the Saints defense, the Saints defense technically got a stop, but they really did not get that stop. Tua just handed us the ball back because they're going to punt. Tua would just be like, I'm just going to miss everybody. Appreciate you, Tua, but we're just going to give you the ball back anyway, so you're wasting your time. Yeah, I agree with that. Unless Kellen Moore is making the locker room worse, there's no reason to fire him for reporters. And that's another thing. Like, the players seem to really like Kellen Moore. So, you can't just fire him just because you're losing. Punt is away, and it's going to be returned by Dante Pettis, who's going to get it to about the 34, inside the 34. Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people are saying, Kellen Moore needs to do this, needs to do that. Kellen Moore is taking accountability. That's more than Dennis Allen ever did when he was over here. Kellen Moore said he apologized to the Saints for losing to Atlanta. That's better than apologizing to Atlanta. So, it's better. Andy Reid would have a losing record with this team. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can put Andy Reid on this team, Sean McVay on this team, anybody on this team. The Saints are just not set up to win. And it's the same thing with Tyler Shuck. Everybody's saying Tyler Shuck ain't the answer because he hasn't been playing that great. Well, who does Tyler Shuck have to throw the ball to? Congratulations, you got Chris Olave. Your number 2 receiver is Devon Belly, who has 21 receptions on the freaking season. Your number 3 guy is Mason Tipton, who might only have 5 catches on the season. So, you saying Tyler Shuck's not the answer? I'm not saying he's for sure the real deal or for sure the next thing. But, and I said the same thing with Spencer Rattler. You just can't go off of this season. Now, if you had, a Justin Jefferson to throw the ball to, freaking Jamar Chase to throw the ball to, Tyreek Hill to throw the ball to, and you still ain't doing nothing, no, that's a different conversation. But Chris Olave, he's cool. But it's bruh. Mike Tomlin will go 8-9 with this team. Maybe, I guess.
You want to take a ride with me?
But that's because Sauce Gardner hurt. That is not good. But yeah, maybe. But honestly, I know you're joking when you say that, but no, he wouldn't even get 8 wins. He would probably get 3 wins at the most. To be honest with you, there's not a head coach. Unless you hired a guy where he's just a miracle worker, nothing's gonna change. Okay, and I'm not. Look, I have some faith, but not a lot of faith in the future because Mickey Loomis is brain dead. So I don't know what to do about that information. I'm just saying his voodoo magic wouldn't even be enough to get to 9-8. LOL. Bro, he wouldn't even. Bro, if Mike Tomlin was our head coach, bro, he would have already killed the entire team. Dolphins 24-14. I have them beating us 24-16. All right, well, 49ers, they're up 7-0 on the Browns. Poor Browns. Texans up on the Colts 3-0. Titans up on the Jaguars 3-0. Dolphins up on the Saints 7-0. Falcons and the Jets, I think, are still scoreless. And my computer's bugging. Cardinals Buccaneers is still scoreless. And Rams Kansas tied 7-7. That's basically the same prediction, Mikey. That's basically the same prediction, Mikey. Yeah, I had the Dolphins beating us 24-16. Yes, that's Kyle. Jim, that is Kyle. 1st and 10. Saints from their own 34. Taysom Hill in motion. Play action. Tyler Shuck. He gets outside the pocket and he has to throw, and it's caught by Foster Moreau. Tyler Shuck turned nothing into something there. You see, and we see flashes with Tyler Shuck. Let's see. Okay, someone named LA Flight 7741. Shout out to you. Said, who was my Super Bowl winner? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. If you had a gun to my head and you said you have to get the Super Bowl winner right, who are you taking? Hold up. 2nd and 3. It's a handoff, and Devin Neal tries to break out of a tackle, but then loses a yard. It's 3rd down. If you got a gun to my head, who would I predict to win the Super Bowl right now? Off the top of my head, I would probably say the Rams, because the Rams just look more competent, and the Rams have beaten some of the better teams. I would probably say the Rams. As much as it pains me, I would say the Rams. Kyle says the Bengals, but of course he's going to say that. Too early to say. I know it won't be the Bears. Kyle's yeah. The Bears, it could be the Bears, to be honest. The Bears are beating some of the better teams. So I won't be shocked if the Bears win. I just Bengals go 6-11. Says Jim. I don't know. Maybe it's better than what we're gonna finish. 3rd and 4. Tyler Shuck throws. Juwan Johnson dropped the freaking ball. I'm cool. I'm cool. Juwan Johnson dropped the freaking ball. Okay. Was that a drop or did I just see it incorrectly? Tell me he batted that down or something. Was that a drop? Yeah, he dropped it. Oh my god, this dude, bro. This dude is. Bro, that was a first down too, but. Why did we pay that man $30 million? Now we gotta punt the ball again. Our second straight. Well, no, we got first down, I think. Or did we? I don't even remember. We got first down this drive or not. 4th and 4. Ty Kroger out to punt. No, this is definitely a second straight 3-and-out. Punt is away. Ball travels. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, great punt. Don't tell me how to live my life, says Kyle. I wish I could live my life without a Juwan Johnson, but you know what? I guess we're not that fortunate. Anyways. Bro, this man's got some butterfingers, man. Before Thursday, I would have agreed with you, Jim, but I think we're probably going to go 9-8. They're going to do the same thing they did last year, win a bunch in a row and come up just short. I mean, if we look at your schedule, I mean, y'all got some tough games. You also got some cupcakes, but you know, y'all got some tough games in between. So I don't know about what's your record now? Are y'all 4-8 or 4-7 or something? I don't know. But I don't know. But like I said, it would probably if I had a gun to my head, I think the Super Bowl winner is going to be like the Rams or the Seahawks or something like that. I think it's going to be out of the NFC. I don't see an AFC team winning it this year. Let's see. What's your record now? You're 4-8. You play the Bills next week. Don't be so defensive. Said by Jim. Who's being defensive? The only game I'm unsure on right now is the Bills game. We might go 8-9 because of that one. We might go 8-9 because of that one. The rest of the games we should win though. Yeah, you got the Bills. I mean, you could maybe pull that off, especially with Burrow being back. But him being his second game back, I mean, the Bills, they're on a tough stretch right now, so maybe you can catch them. Ravens, it's going to be tough to beat them twice. I will say that. Dolphins, you probably should win that one. Cardinals, you know, I can see the Cardinals putting up a fight, but you should probably win that one. And the Browns at the end of the season, who freaking knows? Like, who freaking knows, you know? Ravens suck. I mean, yeah, but I mean they're fighting for the division right now, so they're gonna try to play their hard. And they're gonna try to play hard next week or next time they play y'all, which is next week. Well, is it? Y'all play them the 14th, which is 2 weeks from now. Okay. My eyes twitching. Jaguars got a touchdown, so they're up 7-3 on the Titans. Well, that was a nice 2-0 lead. Didn't look like it to me. They were allegedly fighting for the division on Thursday. Well, they were probably unprepared. All right, back to this atrocity. 1st and 10. It's a pitch to A-Chain to the outside, and oh my goodness! Pete Werner. Or no, that's not Pete. That's Danny Stutzman, the rookie linebacker, put Devon A-Chain into hell. Oh my! He done John Cena his ass. Oh my! Boom! Danny Stutzman. That's the Danny Stutzman we were expecting to see. Put Devon A-Chain in a body bag. 2nd and 10. If that ball would have came out, that would have been perfect. But the Dolphins have the ball inside their own 19, 2nd and 10. Montreal Washington in motion. It's going to be a play action to it. It's going to throw. It's caught by Montreal Washington. And the Saints do tackle him for like only a gain of 1 or 2. So it's going to be 3rd down. The defense, other than that first drive, has been doing decently. Okay. Hold on. They're showing the 2 Carolina touchdown. Okay, maybe if the Rams playing defense like that, they might not make it to the Super Bowl. Let's see what's going on. Both of your divisions suck, actually. Oh, who told you that? See, I wish we were still doing the Battle of Hollow podcast because it would finally be time for the Lamar Jackson conversation. Yeah, it would be. Because, I don't know, Lamar, he's 50-50 for me. There's a flag on the play on 3rd and 9 from their own 21. Too many men on the field on the Dolphins, so that's going to back them up 5 more yards. Third down. Yeah, exactly, Jim. That's why we have a chance against all odds. Yeah, I mean, y'all have a chance because of how garbage our division is, but, I can't say that's the same for us. We just suck. 3rd and 14. Bro, if the Saints somehow find a way to upset the Dolphins, bro, it would be so funny. I mean, it's not like the Dolphins are like world beaters, so if you beat them, like the entire world's gonna be lit on fire. But it's like, man, I don't know, because the Saints won a Super Bowl in that stadium, so it'd be just so funny. 3rd and 14, Tua is gonna step up. Saints bring pressure. Saints got him for the sack. That's their second sack of the day. They're putting Tua in, and they were, man, the defense is showing up right now. Other than that first drive, the Saints defense has been showing up. If you take away that first drive, Saints defense is playing amazing right now. Let's see, 4th down, man. Cameron Jordan, that's his second sack of the game, boy. Cameron Jordan, man, he rewinding the clock on these boys. He's like, you thought I was washed, man. Now I'm setting the clock back. 4th and 16, Dolphins about to punt. Sorry, Kyle, you are 2 losses too late. I mean, okay, well, the punt is away. It's going to be returned by Dante Pettis, who's going to go out of bounds around the 44-yard line. Saints get good field possession. See if they actually do something with it. Probably not, though. But yeah, I mean, the Bengals, yeah, I mean, I think personally, Bengals, I mean, 8 losses. I mean, it's not impossible. Like, we've seen more impossible, but it's going to be tough, especially with the Ravens having, like, a soft. I mean, they got the Patriots and the Packers, but if they win one of those games, I think it's probably either Baltimore. And the Steelers, they also, I don't think they have that tough schedule. I think the Bengals have an easy schedule too, but you already being 2 games behind everybody, you just got to rely on you to keep riding with momentum. Plus, you need everybody else to start losing. 1st and 10 for the Saints from their own 44-yard line. See if Tyler Shuck can make some magic happen. Turn chicken shit into chicken salad. 1st and 10 from their own 44. Shuck under center. Tipped in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Devin Neo for like a yard. Yep, 2nd down. Brought down by a dude named Trader. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up for the Saints. Chris Myers and Mark in the booth. I just do whenever I don't know a name. Don't know how to pronounce it. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Saints. Saints have the ball at their own 45. Devon Vele in motion. Shuck is under center. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. It's going to be a play action. Shuck, he's looking. He's going to get sacked. I mean, why am I surprised? This is the same team that had the ball at the 1-yard line last week twice and still couldn't score. So why am I surprised? I'm not surprised. I swear, was it Ruiz? Nah. Bro, why do we have Fossil? It was Ruiz. Ruiz is the dude. Oh my God, this dude is some trash. This dude is trash. Get him off my thing. Ow, that hurt. Shit. Fuck. Oh, damn. Shit. Why did I do that? 3rd and 14. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck throws. Juwan Johnson actually makes a catch. And Juwan Johnson spins to about the 50, but it's going to be a few yards short. 4th down. Shoot, bro. Let's see. Misery loves company because all 3 of our teams suck while Patriots and Bears are on a winning streak. Yes, they are. It's 4th and 4, and the Saints going to punt the ball again. I wish punting was not allowed. I wish you were forced to go for it every time to make this game some entertaining. Todd Kroger, this is the 3rd straight 3 and out. This is literally how we started the Rams game. Except the defense self-imploded that game as well. But this is why we're going to lose today, because you got to score points to win. The punt is away. You can't rely on the defense to score every time. Fair caught around the 11. Bro, the defense is the only one that scored a touchdown last week. So, like, we can't rely on the defense at all. Like, they just keep getting stopped, so you eventually have to put the ball into the end zone. My hand, bro. Maybe I just love pain. Maybe I internally love pain. Because, my team suck. I lost twice yesterday. LSU and the Pelicans lost on the same day, and the Pelicans play later, so I get to watch the Saints and the Pelicans lose on the same day. Well, it's weird. I was able to pick 3 sports teams, and all of them happen to be trash at the same time. Well, the LSU is going to hire Lane Kiffin, so maybe he'll fix all of our problems, but I don't know. Let's see these scores. 49ers up on the Browns 7-0. Shocker. Texans up on the Colts 3-0. Dolphins up on the Saints 7-0. Falcons tied with the Jets 0-0. Cardinals Buccaneers still scoreless. Rams tied with the Panthers 7-7. And that's what Jim just said. And yeah, that's a thing. Look, as long as the Jets win today, my day is going to be great. As long as the Jets win. I literally don't even care. Like, the Saints don't care, so why do I care? Like, the defense looks like they care today. But their defense honestly hasn't even been the problem the last few weeks. I mean, the defense is, other than Kool-Aid's bullcrap, the defense has really been the reason that we've even been competitive a little bit. But when Tyler Shuck has to trust Cesar Ruiz to block, it's not going to go well. And not even a little bit. Like, we've had the ball. Like, bro, the first quarter's not even over yet. And we've already went 3 and out 3 times. First quarter not even over. Brother. Well, the Panthers just got another touchdown, so now they're up on the Rams 14-7. If the Dolphins win this game, they are still in the hunt. So, but they don't really move up. They'll be 5-7. Good for them, I guess. 1st and 10, Tua takes a snap, throws, passes caught, and somehow, by the grace of God, Cedric Wilson broke out of that and got a first down. But when he plays with the Saints, he's like, no. Like, who missed that tackle? It was Quincy Riley and Alontae Taylor. They both tried to tackle him at the same time. They both missed. Like, how? If that was me, I would have punched that ball out. 1st and 10. Dolphins from their own 27. Tua takes a snap. Tua's going to throw it, and wide open Darren Waller. Wide open. Jonas Tanker has to make the tackle. First down. Game over. Darren Waller. We're losing to a SoundCloud rapper. Why was he that open? Quincy Riley, what are you doing? Why is Jonas Tanker supposed... Why is he the last line of defense? Why is nobody guarding him? That was a bad throw, and yet it doesn't matter when you're that open. 1st and 10 at the Saints 39.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pitch to Ollie Gordon, who burst free for about 8 to 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. Yay. I love it. I love it here. I love being on Earth. I love it. Oh, Atlanta fumbled the ball. They fumbled a punt. That's great. At least I can live knowing Atlanta still sucks. We lost it, huh? 2nd and 1 for Miami. 9 seconds. It looks like they're going to try to get a snap off, unless they just fake us out. No, it's a pitch to A-Chain, and it's 1st down. Because why would it not be? And that's going to end the 1st quarter. Dolphins up 7-0 on the Saints. All right. Uh, see these scores. Let's see. All right. The 49ers up on the Browns 7-0. Jaguars just got a touchdown, so they're up, and they went for two. So the Jaguars up on the Titans 15-3. I don't know if like the penalty happened where they basically just decided to go for two. I don't know what happened there. Texans up on the Colts 3-0. Dolphins up on the Saints 7-0. Jets up on the Falcons 7-0. Panthers up on the Rams 14-7. See how the Jaguars get that touchdown that they did. Just curious. Why did they go for two? I mean, they got it, but I guess they just hate the Titans that much that they're going for two now. Okay, so no, it was a penalty, so that makes sense. Usually they go for two whenever it's a penalty. Stafford threw a pick six, so that's how the Panthers got that 14. So Trevor Lawrence threw a 21-yard touchdown to so a 21-yard touchdown to Brandon Strange, and then they went for apparently the penalty was on the 2-point conversion. So okay, whatever. I guess they just hate the Titans that much. I don't know. So yeah, the Jaguars went up 15-3, and Breece Hall I think ran in a 2-yard touchdown, so the Jets could go up 7-0 on Atlanta. And Jim just said that Stafford threw a pick six. So yep, that's the league for you. Any given Sunday, unless you're the Saints. All right, time for the second quarter. All right, it's gonna be 1st and 10. Hand up the middle to Devon Achane for about 4 yards. There, it's gonna be second down coming up. Carl Granderson was on the tackle there. It's 2nd and 6 coming up for the Dolphins. All right, 2nd and 6. Dolphins have the ball inside the Saints 21. Tua Tagovailoa. He's going to throw it deep and nearly intercepted by Terrell Burgess, but he just couldn't bring it down. Intended for Montreal Washington. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up for the Dolphins with 14:20 left in the second. If he would have picked that off, that would have been something. But I mean, he was in the end zone. I mean, I don't know. I don't really blame Bridges that much for dropping that. 14:20 left in the second quarter. Dolphins up 7-0. All right, Dolphins have the ball inside the Saints 21. The Dolphins today are 1 for 3 on third down conversions. Number 10 is in motion. Tua, he is going to break out of a sack, and he's just going to throw it away in the direction of Devon Achane. But it's going to be 4th and 6 with 14:13 left in the second. And I think they're just probably going to kick the field goal here. The defense is making some stops. Yeah, Isaiah Stallberg coming in on the blitz kind of brought pressure. Tua got it out, but Stallberg, he definitely helped make that. It's a 39-yard field goal. Riley Patterson this season is 17 for 19. Oh, miss it. Kick is up. It's right down the middle. Dolphins up on the Saints 10-0. Press stop doing on that. All right. It is now 10-0. That's nice. right, let's see. Any scores change? Let's see. Browns still up on the 49ers 7-0. I mean, no, 49ers up on the Browns 7-0. Why do I keep thinking Browns got 7? Jaguars up on the Titans 15-3. Texans up on the Colts 3-0. Dolphins up on the Saints 10-0. Jets up on the Falcons 7-0. And the Buccaneers are up on the Cardinals 3-0. And the Panthers up on the Rams 14-7. So that's definitely the best game so far is Rams Panthers. So let's see. How far was the field goal that Tampa Bay got? Just out of curiosity. Let's see. So Chase McLaughlin, okay, so he had a 25-yard field goal to give the Buccaneers their 3 points. Okay, nothing special. I mean, hey, I bet Blake Gruby probably would struggle to make a 25-yard field goal. Ooh, Sauce Gardner has been ruled out for the rest of the game between Texans and Colts. That's not good. They just traded for him. Traded for him like a few weeks ago. So now, and he's already out. Hopefully his injury ain't like severe where he has to miss like the rest of the season. Hopefully he's back by at least next week. All right. Let's see if the Saints can pull it out by a miracle. At least Atlanta's losing. That gives me some hope. As long as Atlanta loses, my day is great. Obviously I want the Saints to win, but I already know I'm not going to get that. Okay. See if the offense can wake up. All right. Riley Patterson out here to kick it away after he made the field goal. 14:09 left in the second. Kick is away. It's going to be returned from about the 2-yard line by Mason Tipton. He's going to get it across the 20. He's got some great blocking. He gets it to the 30 and out of bounds around the 40. Okay, so the Saints are going to start with decent field position, but it's probably not going to matter. 14:01 left in the half. Saints can get it around the 40. Oh, look, this is the Super Bowl 44. Thomas Morstead kicks the onside kick. Saints recover the onside kick versus the Colts. Peyton Manning throws pick 6 to Tracy Porter. And the Saints won the Super Bowl in Miami. Yep, Saints beat the Colts 31-17, and that Super Bowl was played in Miami. Hi, Connor. How you doing? Yep, Drew Brees. I miss you, my boy. 1st and 10. Saints from their own 38. Tyler Shough in shotgun formation. That's 5 wide. Shough throws. Caught by a wide open Foster Moreau for about 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd down coming up. It's tackled by Jordan Brooks and Jonathan Jones. Or Jack Jones, whatever his name is. Yeah, Jonathan Jones is, I think he plays for the Commanders. I think it's Jack Jones who plays for Miami. I think so. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Saints. Saints have the ball inside their own 43. 2nd and 4, shotgun formation again. Devin Neal motions to the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Devin Neal right up the middle, and the Saints pick up their first down of the day. Devin Neal on the ground picks up a 1st down. Gets a few yards there. It's 1st and 10 coming up for the Saints. On an inside handoff. That was a great block by Foster Moreau. Kinda. 1st and 10. Saints from their own 49. Saints have 1 first down. Dolphins have 6 first downs. Foster Moreau motions to be a handoff up the middle to Devin Neal again for only a gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd down. Brought down by Jordan Phillips. Okay, 2nd down coming up for the Saints. Jim says WTG Dolphins. Does that stand for way to go Dolphins? 2nd and 8. Tyler Shough. He fumbles the ball, and Dolphins recover. I hate this offensive line. Minkah Fitzpatrick forced it out, and Minkah Fitzpatrick recovered it. 12:31 left in the half. Zach Sealer was actually, well, he has the ball right now. I think he's the one who recovered it. Minka Fitzpatrick forced it out. Can't blame that on Chuck, man. He doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. 1st and 10. Dolphins have the ball at the Saints 37. Jalen Waddle in motion. He's been very quiet today. Watch that. I said that I was going to go for like a touchdown here. Play Akatua goes deep. Did I just accidentally call it? Intercepted! Cooley McKinstry intercepted in the end zone. The Saints. Oh my God, this is the most amusing. Kool-Aid McKinstry did something, and they went to Jalen Waddle, but Tua overthrew Jalen Waddle, which would have been an easy touchdown. But Kool-Aid comes away with the pick. That was crazy, man. As soon as I said Jalen Waddle hasn't done nothing all day, that's when they try to go to him. But Kool-Aid McKinstry comes away with it, and Tua's like, oh. Saints fumble the ball, and then we get the ball right back. Kool-Aid McKinstry actually did something with his life. 12:24 left in the second quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up for the Saints. But nothing ever happened. I mean, we don't get as good as field position as we did last time. But, maybe the Saints just don't need good field position. I don't know. Because whenever they get good field position, they can't do nothing. I don't know. So maybe we'll try something else. 1st and 10. Saints from their own 20-yard line. Juwan Johnson in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Tyler Shuck's going to keep it himself. He's going to slide to like the 20-yard line. He doesn't get nothing. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down coming up for the Saints. Aints can have Carson Wentz. I do not want no Carson Wentz. I will take Tyler Shuck over Carson Wentz 100 times out of 10. And plus, Carson Wentz out for the season, so it's not like he's going to change nothing. 2nd and 10 for the Saints. Saints have the ball at their own 20-yard line. Devon Valley goes in motion. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck's going to throw. Batted down. Bro, I hate this offensive line, man. I hate this offensive line. It's 3rd and 10. Watch. The Saints are going to ruin more momentum that they get. Like, I don't understand this. Like, I mean, you can't really blame Luke Fortner there, but it's like you could have. 3rd and 10. Saints in their own 20. All right, the Dolphins are going to call their first timeout. For what it's worth. Oh, no, it was a flag on Miami. The ESPN said that it was timeout for Miami. But then the flag came, and then they pointed to the Dolphins, so I guess it's a flag on the Dolphins. Is it going to be a 1st down? $11:46. Okay, no, the Dolphins did call a timeout, so I don't know why flag came out. 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Juwan Johnson in motion. The Dolphins player jumped, but we're not going to throw a flag. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck throws. Juwan Johnson dropped it. Again. And repeated with me, y'all. The Saints just went 3 and out. Even though they got an interception, their offense can't move. Pisses me off, man. Why does it kill y'all? First of all, that's blatant holding on the defense. First of all, that's blatant holding. Second of all, why does it kill them to move the freaking football? Why does it kill Juwan Johnson to catch the football? Brother, you suck, Juwan. 4th and 10. Kai Kroger coming out here to punt. Can we get a good punt, or maybe they fumble? I don't know. I'm not picky. Just give us the ball back. I don't know. All right, the punt is away. It went out of bounds. Are they going to throw a flag for that or not? I don't see a flag coming out. I was afraid they were going to call like illegal catch interference. But they decided not to, so okay. Well, Dolphins get the ball back. So we're gonna get that for days. Well, the Reds are talking about it, so it's not official yet. I mean, yeah, and now a flag came out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The referees are going to hold the other team's hand, but whenever the Saints are getting blatant holded, they're not going to call nothing. Kick out interference on the Saints. That's the right call, but on the third down play, when Juwan Johnson was getting grabbed by the freaking shoulder pad, they're not going to call that. But since the Saints are hurting the Dolphins, they're going to throw a flag for that. It makes no damn sense, bro. And earlier in the game, Tyler Shuck technically got roughed the passer. NFL be playing by that logic because the Dolphins player had the body weight on him, but they don't call that. It was on the fumble too. They don't call that. They don't call that. If it helps the Saints, they're not going to call it. If it hurts the Saints, they're going to call it. It makes I hate it, but it's the truth. And y'all can say that I'm just y'all can say I'm blaming the refs for all of our failures. Y'all can say whatever. It's the truth. Whether you want to believe the truth or not, that's up to you. But my truth, whenever the Saints do something bad, the refs are the first ones to see it. But whenever the Saints do something that is not bad, then the refs call flag. Like how there was not a flag, then they took the damn score off, and then a flag comes out. But when the no call happened, they didn't look at the footage and be like, you know what, we're gonna throw a flag. No, because they don't do that. When Juwan Johnson fumbled the ball against the Patriots, and everybody could see that his knee was down, and even the refs called it was down, but then they reviewed it and they're like, nah, it's a fumble. Even though everybody saw that knee was down. In 2020, when Kyle Rudolph blatantly pushed off the Saints player, they don't call that. They don't call that. But let the shoe be on the other foot. I remember in 2021 when we played the Titans, I remember we got an interception, then they threw a flag because of roughing the passer. When Ryan Tannehill wasn't even touched. Like, the referees get us for some bull crap. Juwan Johnson is washed. Maybe don't keep him next year. I mean, we have to keep him. We signed him for a reason. And unless they cut him, but that's going to be, I think, a lot of money issues after that if you cut him. Can't stand these referees, man. I wish we just played games without referees, but it would be way better than this. Just have, like, robots. And that's the right call. I'm not debating that. But why is it always when the Saints do something bad? Why is it always then that's when the flag comes out late? Like, that's the right call. I'm not debating that. But like, whenever the Saints do something that's a penalty worthy, even if they don't call it, then they call it. Like, you remember the blocked field goal against Carolina? They ruled it Saints ball, and then on commercial break, it was Panthers ball coming out. Like, it makes no sense, right? 1st and 10. Dolphins from their own 49-yard line. Tua takes a snap. There's going to be a handoff. Saints miss a bunch of tackles, and Devon A-Chain gets basically near a first down. It's going to be like 2nd and 1. I'm about to enter the freaking transfer portal. I'm about to become a free agent. This pathetic performance. 2nd and 1 for Miami. Just give them the first down. We all know they're going to get it. Andre Washington in motion. Hands it off left to Ollie Gordon for a first down. That was a legal blocking back, but of course they're not going to call it. First and 10. Maybe our defense just has to score all the points because our offense literally can't do nothing. I would say unless you give them the ball in the red zone, but even if you do that, they ain't going to do nothing with it. Dolphins have 80 rushing yards compared to our 6. Hand off at the middle. A-Chain. Like another 5, 6 yards. Second down. Depression is all I feel. Well, Atlanta's losing, so I guess it could be worse. 2nd and 5 for Miami. Dolphins are already won. Can we just go into the locker room already? Can we just end the half early? They already won the game. Now screw ending the half. Can we end the game early? 2nd and 5. Dolphins have it at their own 32. Or no, at the Saints 32. Hands it off, and the Saints defense swarmed them there. Yay! It's 3rd down. Still might have got like 2 yards there, though. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up for the Dolphins. Dolphins have the ball at the Saints 30. Tua takes a snap. Tua throws. Caught. 1st down. Jalen Waddle on Kool-Aid McKinstry. Kool-Aid makes one play, and then he goes back to being Kool-Aid McKinstry. If Kool-Aid played the ball right, he probably could have picked that off and took it to the house if he played the ball right. Could have at least picked the ball off again. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Your Aints offense is doing great. Yo, Jim, how's 9? How's 9? Is 9 okay? How's 9 doing? Hand off. Devon A-Chain, 1st down. Look, I know my team's trash, but at least our quarterback is man enough to play football. At least he doesn't fake an injury just so he doesn't play against a tough team. At least my quarterback's a man. But you're 9. Oh, now he's in concussion protocol. Okay. Defense is doing great too. Well, the defense ain't even doing that bad for you. What are you supposed to do when your offense can't score? Yeah. I hope you enjoy your 9. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Tua takes a snap, hands it off to A-Chain, and he gets like 4 yards out of that timeout. 2nd and goal for the Dolphins. Alright, 2nd and goal. See if the defense can do something. Von A-Chain is 4th in the league in rushing yards with 900. Oh, he's only behind Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, and Jameer Gibbs. Alright. 29 rushes of 10 plus yards, tied for the most in the league. Jonathan Taylor, 1,270 scrimmage yards in the first 11 games, most by Dolphins running back since Ricky Williams in 2002. Fun fact, he's a former Saint as well. Dolphins called their 2nd timeout. It's going to be 2nd and goal with 6:53 left in the half. Von A-Chain today, 10 rushes for 82 yards, 8.2 yards carry, and a touchdown. It's way more than half to 100. Glory days are ahead. Glory days are ahead. 2nd and goal. Dolphins have the ball inside the Saints 7. There's going to be a pitch to A-Chain to the left side, and the Saints make a tackle. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd and goal. Brought down by Jordan Howden on the play. It's 3rd and goal to the Dolphins. Fastest 40-yard dash by a running back in the 2023 Combine. Devon A-Chain was the fastest with a 4.32. 2nd was Jameer Gibbs, then it was Keaton Mitchell, then Eric Prince, Chase Brown, and then Bijan Robinson. Okay. Third and goal coming up for the Miami Dolphins. So number 5 is Jalen Wright. I've been saying Ollie Gordon every time AJ doesn't take a snap. I mean, Gordon's been running, but number 5 is Jalen Wright. Third and goal from the for the Dolphins at the Saints 7. Tua Tagovailoa drops back, throws, incomplete. I don't know what he was trying. I think he was trying to do a screen pass to Achane, but it fails. It's gonna be 4th and goal with 6:10 left in half. The defense got us another stop. At least your team and Commanders have something in common: losing to Miami. Okay. Okay. I mean, am I supposed to be offended that we're losing to Miami? What, you think that offends me? What if your team did? 25-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. Tyler Shuck has yet to have a game where he throws multiple interceptions. Your QB did that last week against the division rival Packers. So what, you think losing to Miami is going to offend me? Oh, no, we're losing to a professional football team that multiple teams have lost to this season. Oh, no. Okay. We're losing to Miami. I got to update the score, by the way, because they got the field goal. Dolphins up 13-0 on the Saints. But, I'm not, the Dolphins aren't world beaters. But, I expected this. Mr. 0-4. Mr. 9. Mr. Can't win a playoff game. Mr. The Vikings are 4-7, last in the division. Mr. Every single team in that division has a winning record except for the Minnesota Vikings. At least we can look forward to the future. Because if we can build this team right, we can compete in this division. You got to deal with the Bears, Packers, and Lions, who all look like they're going up while the Vikings are going down. You let Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones walk in free agency for your 10th overall pick. Or was he the 9th overall pick since he's number 9? Nah, bro. And why is the Commanders the first team you bring up? There was 2 other teams you could have chose. You could have said the Jets. You could have said the Bills. But you chose the Commanders. What? Was it because the Commanders aren't even the worst team out of that bunch. I don't know where your head is at when you said that stuff. But whatever. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever floats your boat. But when I lay my head down on the pillow after the season, I'm gonna be looking forward to the future. But they're gonna just sit back and crawl and be like, man, we got 9. What, is he gonna throw 9 interceptions next time he plays? Or is he out for the season now because he's not good at football? Because he has this concussion. Look, I'm the last person to ever root for injuries. But he did not have a concussion until he played again, until he threw that last interception. But now, I'm sorry, coach, my head. That's why I'm stupid. That's why I'm dumb. Because I got a concussion. Oh, Browns got a touchdown. Good for them. So, nah, bro. Talk all that big talk, and then you want to hide your tail. Like, you always be saying how you always mute the stream whenever Kyle and I are alive. Because you can always take the heat, but you never want to, whenever someone dishes out the punishment, you never want to take it in. You always want to be in the kitchen, but you can't take the heat. It's going to be returned by, I think that's Pettis, who gets it to near the 30. Saints ball. All right, the 5 drives Saints have today, 25 total yards, 1 first down, 0 for 4 on third downs, and 1 turnover. All right. Wait, I kept saying the wrong name, bro. It was Evan Holt all those times that they were running, not Devin Neal. I don't know why, but whatever. 1st and 10 for the Saints. It's going to be a pitch to Evan Holt, and he's going to get like a yard, if that. He might have just got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Saints. Watch Chris Olave froze. Bro, it looked like he was frozen for another second. All right, 2nd and 9 coming up for the Saints. That's it. All three Florida teams are winning. 15-3 Jaguars, 10-3 Bucks. Those are only two Florida teams. Where's the third one? Oh, you're talking about the Dolphins, I guess, because they're also Florida. 2nd and 9. Tyler Shuck breaks out of the sack. Shuck is just going to keep it for about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down. There's a flag, though. Maybe we get like defensive holding. What's the flag? Illegal contact on the Dolphins. Good. Illegal contact on Rasul Douglas. It's going to be 1st down for the Saints. Fresh set of downs. Finally, the refs do something for us, not against us. Let's see. Yeah, he grabbed him. It was on Kevin Austin. Yeah, he grabbed him. 1st and 10. Saints from their own 36. Mason Tipton in motion. Tyler Shuck under center. Mason Tipton goes back in motion the other way. It's a play action. Tyler Shuck. Shuck is going to throw. It is caught by Mason Tipton. And he's going to get it to around the 40 for like a gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd down coming up for the Saints. Not bad. 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up for the Saints. Saints going no huddle. They're hurrying up the line. Saints have the ball inside their own 40. Mason Tipton in motion. It's going to be a handoff. That is Devin Neal. And he gets about 4 yards there. It's going to be 3rd down. All right. It's 3rd down. Let's see if the Saints can pick this up. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Saints. Okay, 3rd and 2. Saints are 0 for 4 today on 3rd down conversions. 8.8 yards to go. 3rd and 2. Saints from their own 44. Juwan Johnson in motion. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Devin Neal up the middle. And Devin Neal picks up a Saints 1st down near the 50. There is another flag. There is a flag, though. Be like offsides or something. What's the penalty, ref? All right, there was no foul. I read the ref's lips. There's no foul. So it's going to be 1st and 10. No foul. All right, 1st and 10 coming up for the Saints now. Come on. I mean, if we can get points here, I mean, you get the ball to start the 2nd half. So if you get a touchdown here, then your defense stops them. You could maybe double dip going into the 2nd half. And then you get the ball out the half. Not 2nd down. 1st and 10. Juwan Johnson leaving the field, getting some Gatorade. They have the ball at their own 49-yard line. Tyler Shuck is under center. Jack Stoll in motion. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck's looking. Shuck's going to roll out of pressure. He's going to throw, and it's caught by Taysom Hill for a gain of about 5. It's going to be 2nd down for the Saints. Tackled by Rasul Douglas. 2nd down. And now we're going to Tampa Bay. 3rd and goal. Baker Mayfield throws. Caught by Tristan Wirfs for the Buccaneers touchdown. Believe it or not. The Buccaneers went up 10-0 over the Cardinals with 1:21 to go in the 2nd quarter. Good for them. I wish they were losing, but good for them, I guess. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Saints. Saints have it at the Dolphins 46. Devon Valley in motion. This might be the first time we're even in Dolphins territory right now. Mason Tipton now goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Devin Neal, who gets like a yard. It's going to be 3rd down coming up, tackled by Jordan Brooks. 3rd down for the Saints. Let's see if they run another play or if they just take a 2-minute warning. 3rd down. Coming up for the Saints here. See what they decide to do. Mason Tipton just missed the block on the outside. 3rd and 4 at the Dolphins 45. Devin Neal goes in motion to the backfield. Tyler Shuck on 3rd down. He's 2 for 4 for 16 yards. And Tyler Shuck, he ended up taking the snap, but it was after the clock ran out. So 2-minute warning. Dolphins still with a 13-0 lead over the Saints. They're only down 13, so they're only down by 2 touchdowns. And only 1 extra point, so they got that advantage. if they can get a touchdown here. I'll even take a field goal. I'll take points. Just give me some points. Can I get that? Can I at least have that? All right. Let's see if the Saints can build off some momentum that they got right now. I mean, they are driving. But if you know anything about the Saints, you know it never goes the perfect way. But hey, maybe positivity will work. Maybe the Saints will get touchdown. We do have a new kicker now, so I don't know. We'll see how that works out. All right, let's see. Browns are up on the 49ers 8-7. 49 or Jaguars up on the Titans 15-3. Texans up on the Colts 10-6. What is it with all these teams going for 2-point conversions? Dolphins up on the Saints 13-0. Jets up on the Falcons 7-0. Buccaneers up on the Cardinals 10-0. Rams up on the Panthers 21-17. Dang, so after the defense in that game, I guess. Let's see if the Saints can pick it up. Let's see how the 2 minute drill. I will say the Saints, whenever it gets to like 2 minutes and a half, they know how to get like they even know how to get touchdowns when it comes to the last 2 minutes. Like I think the Bears game, we got a touchdown in the last 2 minutes and a half. The Rams game, we went and got a touchdown. The Buccaneers game, we went and got a field goal. Well, there was I think another one. Cardinals game, we went and got a field goal. So the Saints, they know how to get points at the end of the half. We should have got a field goal against Atlanta last week, but Groupie done missed the field goal. The Giants game, we got a field goal. We even missed a field goal inside the 2 minutes in that game. So yeah, I mean, we know how to get points inside the 2 minute drill. So we'll see what happens with that. All right. 3rd and 4. Saints have the ball at the Dolphins 45. All right. He jumped. He jumped. He jumped into the neutral zone. Please tell me that's a neutral zone infraction. They are paying to him. Yep, neutral zone infraction on Miami. Yep. It's on good old Chop Robinson. First down, Saints. We got first down without having to do nothing. Yeah, that's blatant, too. Tyler Shuck got him to jump. 1st and 10 coming for the Saints, and we didn't have to do nothing. That's nice. With 2 minutes to go in the first half, Chop Robinson leaving the game after that. Sorry, my boy. I hope you do better. Not today, though, but I hope you do better. 1st and 10 for Dolphin fans, I guess. Saints have at the Dolphins 40. Juwan Johnson goes out in motion. 3 seconds on the play clock. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck pump fakes. Shuck gets out of pressure. Shuck's going to run it up the middle. Shuck slides down like a yard shy of the first down. It's going to be second down of the Saints, and the Saints are going to have to go. Take space, y'all. Yeah, Tyler Shuck had an open zone. I do like Tyler Shuck's mobility. Yeah, Saints in the first 5 drives today, we got 25 yards. This drive so far, we already got 30 yards. 2nd and 2, it's going to be a handoff up the middle to Devin Neal, who breaks out of contact and picks up a first down. Okay, Devin Neal. First down, Saints. And the Saints are going to call their first time out with 1:21 left in the half. All right, Saints still down 13 to the Dolphins 13-0, but if they keep this up, never know. Like, this game is far from over. I know I made jokes earlier saying the game's already over, but that's just my instant reaction. Let's see what happens. I want to see some improvement by Tyler Shuck in his offense, and right now the offense is looking competent right now. First 5 drives, I don't know what that was. I can't even name the last time anybody other than the Saints had 5 drives in one first half. No, but I mean, it's happened. I think it happens commonly, but 1st and 10 coming up for the Saints. $121 left in the half. Saints have it. The Dolphins 24. Dolphins have 180 total yards, but we only have 63. That's insane. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck is going to throw it just a little too far for Juwan Johnson. Couldn't get it there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Saints with 1:16 left in the half. We don't have Blake Grupe, so you should have 3 points in your back pocket right now. But I don't know. I don't know how good Charlie Smythe is yet. How is that not roughing the passer? Make it make sense, homie. 2nd and 10. Saints have it. The Dolphins 24. Current drive, 10 plays, 48 yards, 4:44 off the clock. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Chuck quick throw, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take it back for a touchdown, probably. He doesn't take it back for a touchdown, but Rasul Douglas gets the interception. Well, fuck me, I guess. Why is it our offense in the red zone? Why do we have the worst red zone offense in NFL history? Why are you throwing that ball? Chris Olave is in double coverage there. And now all that momentum you had is gone. I hate being a Louisiana sports fan. I hate it. 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 At least all the trash teams, at least all those cities got something that they can lift their head at. Who do we have? No one. 1st and 10. It's going to be a pitch to the right to Devon A-Chain, who runs right up the middle for like 9 yards. Like, look at it. Cleveland, they got the Cavs. Titans fans, they got the Volunteers. Yo, stuff. The Jets fans, they got the Knicks. The Yankees. They got 2. They can all afford their NFL team to be trash. Who's our team? What team do we have to look forward to? The Saints? They trash. LSU? They trash. Pelicans? They dumpster fire. Dolphins go the last time out. So, like, whatever, they'd be like, man, I hate being a Browns or Titans fan. Man, shut up, man. What are the teams we got to root for? Like, y'all just have one team that sucks. We have 3 that can't do nothing right. Every time the Saints get into the red zone, they act like they lost their brains. Like, they don't know what to do. It's like we've never been in the red zone before. What do we do? It's a pitch to A-Chain. Yeah, the defense did something. Chase Young, a lone bright spot in a sea of desolation. 3rd down, clock's going to run. It does not matter. The season's over. It's been over for about 8 years. This season ended 2 seasons ago. I don't know. That interception was diabolical. I can't even defend Tyler Shuck on that interception. I can't even defend him. 3rd and 3 to wide open. Wide open. 1st down. Saints get the ball after half, but it's not going to freaking matter. We're going to get shut out. It's inevitable. We can't score. How are you supposed to score points when you can't score? Or how are you supposed to win games when you can't score? Tu's just going to let the clock run out and spike it. Yep, he spikes it with about 2 seconds left. Like, in order for you to win games, you got to score points. And you're already behind the 8 ball. The Dolphins already got 13 of them things, and you can't score. So how are you supposed to win games? What, you just want our defense to score every touchdown? I'm sorry, but Justin Reed ain't going to get a pick 6 every time. The defense ain't going to make them fumble the ball and you scoop and score it. So how are you supposed to score points, or how are you supposed to win games if you can't score points? Tyler Shuck, answer me that question. Why are you throwing that into double coverage? Saints go the 2nd time out. Like, I can't even defend you on that throw. There should be no reason that ball got thrown. in the double coverage to Chris Olave. No reason. No reason that ball should have been thrown. I understand you're a rookie. I understand rookie mistakes happen. No reason that ball should have been thrown. As soon as you let that ball go, I'm like, Tyler, fix it now. Now! 48-yard field goal. Kick is up. What's kicking a field goal like? What is it like when you don't have to stress about a field goal being kicked? Like the Saints have to stress about everything. Our defense is not good. Our offense is worse. Our special teams unit is worse than all of that. And I was saying how good our offense was in 2-minute drills. Am I blaming Chuck or Moore? I'm blaming both. And like I said, just because I'm saying this, just because I'm hard on them right now, does not mean that I want Moore to be fired or want Chuck to be benched. That's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't want y'all to get lost in my rant. What I'm saying is if you're trying to win games, you gotta score points. And like I said, quarterback, Chuck is learning, Moore is learning, so I'm not saying replace either of them as of this current moment. But because of that fact, when the Saints keep stalling in the damn red zone, we can't call it the red zone no more. We've lost that privilege. We have to call it the dead zone because we're dead every time we reach the red zone. The offense can march to the red zone and then they just give up. They just give up. They just freaking give up. You're getting paid millions of dollars to give up. You're getting paid millions of dollars just to throw shit out of the wall hoping it sticks. Mickey Loomis getting paid millions of dollars to freaking drop pay and turn in the first round. The Saints are the only team right now that still has 0 on the scoreboard. Zero! That's pathetic. The defense can't score every touchdown. Last week, the defense, the only reason we even got a touchdown. But everybody was quick to blame Spencer Rattler. I have no hate towards Tyler Shuck, but if you think that this is a quarterback issue, you're mistaken. It doesn't matter if it's Rattler, Tyler Shuck, Jesus Christ, whoever's the quarterback's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. Because you got Cesar Ruiz blocking for him. You got Felice Fuaga blocking for him. You got freaking Luke Fortner blocking for him. The same Luke Fortner that Gail Benson must think is the best center of all time. Because that's the reason that she ain't fired Mickey Loomis. You have a top 5 pick, and I have no confidence in you to make the right pick. You've given me nothing. You had one. Mickey Loomis is still living off of one of the greatest draft classes of all time that happened 8 years ago. If you take that away from him, what is he? If you take away him magically hiring Drew Brees and signing Drew Brees and hiring Sean Payton, what is he? He's the longest tenured GM in the NFL right now for any team. He's been with us since before Sean Payton got here. Since before Drew Brees got here. If you take those two away from Mickey Loomis' resume, what does his resume speak? If you take away that magical Super Bowl run that we had, what is Mickey Loomis? He's still living off of stuff that happened years ago. And that's been the problem. Mickey Loomis and the rest of the front office has been thinking, what's going to help us bring, or what's going to help us bring back what once was, instead of thinking what is going to bring us to what will be. That's why they keep hiring former coaches, expecting to get it right. They let Paulson and Debo go in free agency. You know why? Because they trusted Kool-Aid McKinstry. That was a good interception he got earlier in the game. But if you take away that interception, what is he? What's Kool-Aid? The only reason he got that interception is because Tua overthrew Jalen Waddle. If Tua doesn't overthrow Waddle, that's a touchdown that Kool-Aid allowed. The only reason Kool-Aid got that pick is because Tua made a bad throw. Danny Stutzman made a great tackle on Devon A-Chain. You take that away, what has he done all season? I want to know. I'm asking y'all, what is Mickey Loomis? What is this team? We hired Brandon Staley to fix what this defense. Like, this used to be a great defense. Even when Dennis Allen was the head coach. This defense used to be great. I'm talking about best in the league. And if you don't believe me, look up the 2021 Saints defense. We were top 5 in the run, and we were first in the pass. Or at least near that. And we would have been number 1 in rushing as well if that Eagles game didn't exist. So you take away Mickey Loomis from hiring Sean Payton and signing Drew Brees and the 2017 draft class. What is he? What is he? Alvin Kamara is not playing today. Alvin Kamara said he does not want to get traded. Why are you making that his decision? I understand you have respect for Kamara. I understand that. But what Kamara did 5 years ago, that's not helping us now. I don't care. Let Kamara retire. Let him retire if he gets traded. That's not going to matter to us. Trade him. You traded Rashid Shaheed, the only guy who could catch a ball on a consistent basis. But yet you're talking about extending Chris Olave? This is what I'm talking about. And you signed Brandon Cooks. You signed him last offseason, and you already cut him. This is the same team that drafted Traquan Smith in the 3rd round and refused to cut him. He busted. Traquan Smith was a terrible pick for the Saints. Mickey Loomis. Terrible pick for Mickey Loomis. This is the same dude that decided to draft Marcus Davenport over Lamar Jackson. This is the same dude that loudmouth that he wanted Patrick Mahomes in 2017, which allowed the Chiefs to jump us, to jump us, to get Mahomes. This is the same team that chose Blake Grupe over Will Lutz. Do you see what Will Lutz is doing in Denver right now? Where's Grupe at? At his house, looking for work. You see, the Saints are so focused on being a family-oriented business and how we're all family, we're all a community. That's all great, and that's a great brand, I guess. But what does that do for winning? Do you want to be a winning organization or not? You got 2 choices. You can either be a family-oriented business and be losers, or you can say, man, screw the hugs, screw the family business, and win games. The entire Who Dat Nation has came together and told you what you need to do. Fire Mickey Loomis. Fire Jeff Ireland. These 2 guys can't get it right. Jeff Ireland is responsible for scouting. Did he scout Payton Turner to be a first-round pick? Because if he did and you listen to him, Mickey Loomis, you got to go. Everybody gave Sean Payton crap for taking Davenport over Lamar Jackson. But it came out that was not his call. Sean Payton said he was going to draft Lamar. He said he was going to draft Mahomes. But it was Mickey Loomis' decision to stick to their guns and pick Marcus Davenport. You draft Isaiah Foskey in the second round because you like his athletic score. You had Dan Campbell in the building. You had Aaron Glenn in the building. And they all left because they did not like the product that you were serving to them. I'm tired of this bullcrap, man. And Jim, you're saying it seems like the only person you're entertaining is yourself. I'm not entertaining myself. And clearly, if you're commenting, you're watching, clearly I'm entertaining you for sticking around. Look in the damn mirror. Just like this team should look in the mirror. There's no way you can look on a straight face and be okay with this product. Grandma Gail, Mickey. I'm tired of this, man. And I'm not just going to be quiet. I don't care what you think. I don't care what the neighbor thinks. I don't care what people over in freaking Alaska thinks. I don't care what the people in Arizona thinks. I don't care. But I'll tell you what I think. This team is run by self-absorbed goons. Mickey Loomis, if he was a GM for anybody else, he would have been fired. Not even a question. He would have been fired. If Tom Benson was still the Saints owner, he would have been gone years ago. Tom Benson wouldn't have this. I understand we're in a rebuild, but we could be a good team right now if you would have went into a rebuild earlier. Instead of pushing all the cap space back so you have no money to spend in free agency. You can't convince nobody to play for you. You can't convince nobody to stay. You had Trey Hendrickson on the team at one point. You had Alex Anzalone on the team at one point, and you cut him. You know why? Because you had cap space. Or you didn't have cap space. Mickey Loomis keeps convincing us that we're going to be contenders. Not with you running the shots. No reason Sean Payton wanted to leave your bum tail and then go take the Denver job. It wasn't that he fell out of love with football. It's that he fell out of love with working for you. You're the one. You're the one that keeps telling us about this garbage cap space. You're the one that keeps preaching us that it's not about the results that matter. Do you play to win the games or not? You're the one that dropped Isaiah Foskey in round 2 and Kool-Aid McKinstry in the second round and Payne Turner in the first round. You're the one that called the phone of Marcus Davenport instead of drafting your franchise quarterback when you had the chance. Say what you want about Lamar Jackson. He would have had this team winning games at least. I guarantee you that. You're the team that traded a first-round pick to go get Chris Olave. That was you. Nobody else but yourself. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed my halftime rant. Now we're about to get back to this stupid game. Alright. Therapy session, bro. I needed that rant. I needed to get it off my chest. I needed to. I needed it, bro. I needed that. Alright, time for the second half. Now my voice is raspy, but I don't care. Kick is away. It's going to be a touchback. Bounces in the end zone. Alright, Saints get the ball to second half. Isaiah Foskey. Isaiah Foskey's not even on the roster no more. All right, see what the Saints can do. First and 10, Saints from their own 35. Tyler Shough is under center. Jack Stoll in motion. It's going to be a pitch to Devin Neal, who gets 5 yards on the run. Not bad. Second down coming up for the Saints. Second and 5. Chris Olave has 2 targets, 1 catch, 4 yards. And yet he's your $70 million man that you're talking about giving him. Second and 5 with the Saints. Saints have at their own 40. Devon Valley's in motion. It's going to be another pitch to Devin Neal, who, got most of those yards. It's going to be third down, I think. Maybe he got it. I don't know. See where they put the football. All right, it's third and 1. They're going to work him a yard short. Third and 1. Let's see here. Third and 1 coming up for the Saints. Shough is under center. Takes the middle of motion. Tyler Shough's going to sneak it over for, I think he got enough for the first down. All right, first and 10. Dolphins, bro. Getting shut out by the Dolphins. First and 10. Saints have it inside their own 45. Devin Neal motions to the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Devin Neal up the middle for about 3 yards. Nothing special, but it's going to be second down. We just can't really get nothing going right now. Yeah, 2 turnovers in the first half. Second and 7. Tyler Shough takes the snap. Shough is going to throw, and it is caught. Wide open to Devon Valley out of bounds for a first down into Miami territory. Good job. First and 10. First and 10. Saints have the ball at the Dolphins 38. Or inside the Dolphins 39, really. First and 10. Boston Moreau goes in motion. Motions to the right. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Devin Neal. I don't know why I was blanking on his name for a second. Picks up about 8 yards, something like that. Second down. It's going to be second and 4, so only got 6 on the row. So 8 from. All right, second and 4 coming up for the Saints. Saints have the ball at the Dolphins 32. It's a high snap, but it's going to be a handoff to Devin Neal, who gets it to the outside, and I think he got enough for a first down. I think the second effort, he helped stretch for a first down. All right, first and 10. All right, first and 10. All right, Devin Neal and Evan Hull switch places. First and 10, Saints from the Dolphins 28. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Evan Hull, who only got about 2 yards there. Looked like he had a hole for a second, but it crumbled immediately. It's going to be second down coming up for the Saints. It's second and 8 coming up. So Douglas 6'2", 209 pounds. Second and 8. Saints have it at the Dolphins 26. Shough is in shotgun. Empty backfield. Tyler Shough takes a snap. Shough is going to get out of pressure. Rolls out to his left. He's going to throw, and it is. I think he caught that. Yep, Devon Vele caught down the sideline, first down. That puts the Saints in the red zone. We'll see if it's the red zone or the dead zone, but it's first down. That's all that matters right now. I think they're trying to hurry up. I think they're just trying to. Let's see. I think first and 10. I think the Dolphins are going to challenge it. That's why they were hurrying up, so the Dolphins can get the challenge off. I think they're challenging it. Oh, it's not official. I think he's in. I think that's a catch. His knees are down. Let me see. Because technically his knees count as feet, right? I mean, it's 50-50, I think. Like, it depends on what angle you look at. I don't know if there's really any overwhelming evidence to overturn that, though, but referees are going to do their bull crap anyway, whether they want to or they want to. So, whatever. First down for the moment. Hopefully the referees stick to their guns. I mean, it didn't even say that they challenged it, but they stopped the play, so they're probably challenging it right now. Let's see these scores. 49ers up on the Browns 10-8. Jaguars up on the Titans 18-3. Texans up on the Colts 10-6. Dolphins up on the Saints 16-0. Falcons up on the Jets 14-7. Buccaneers up on the Cardinals 10-3. Panthers up on the Rams 24-21. Well, I walk away for like an hour and the Dolphins are up 16-0. Damn, dude. Yeah, it sucks, when you fumble the ball and then Quilly McKinstry gets an interception the very next play, and then the Saints defense has been holding Miami, but then Tyler Shuck at the end of the half throws an interception. They take it back to the field goal range. They get a field goal, and then I had a huge halftime rant because how are you down 16-0 to the freaking Dolphins? And I hate Mickey Loomis, and I hope he wakes up in Paris tomorrow and stays there. But yeah, other than that, it's been great. Jim tried to humiliate me. I humiliated him back, because he always has to talk trash, but half the time it's just insults, like personal insults. So, but what can you do? Jim's going to be Jim. And I also hate football. I love it, but I hate it. But hold on. Where's my... Let's see if they overturn it or not. It's really... it depends on if you think that you have overwhelming evidence. All right, so the play stands, the Dolphins lost timeout, and the ball goes over Chuck's head. But I think they blew a dead because everybody stopped, so there's a flag. So maybe it will be good for the Saints if the ball went over. I don't know. There was a flag. It's probably going to be like false start or something. Yep, it's on the Saints. Honestly, I'm glad he false started because if he did not false started, the Dolphins would have scored a touchdown. False start and Dylan Ray-Duns, though. You see what I said, though? The Saints get into the red zone and they don't know what to do. False start and Dylan Ray-Duns. So honestly, I'm glad he false started because if he didn't fall, you're probably making an argument that maybe the false start had something to do with that. I don't know. But I don't know what happened. But I know it's a false start. That's all I know. 1st and 15 coming up for the Saints. I got my lucky football now. Maybe it's lucky. I don't know. They have the Dolphins 17, 1st and 15. 10:45 to go in the third. Tell Shuck takes a snap. Shuck, he's going to step up. Shuck's going to throw it, and it's caught! Touchdown, Chris Olave! Man, maybe this football is magical. Chris Olave, touchdown. Yeah! We've at least scored points today. I wonder if they're going to go for 2 and make it an 8-point game. Or are they just going to kick the extra point? I don't know. 16-6. That's all I know. Touchdown! Chris Olave cooked Rasul Douglas there. You see what happens when Olave does something? All right, 10:40 to go in the third. Looks like the offense is staying out there. They're going to try to make this a one-possession game. Let's see if they can get it. Saints are going for two. All right, 10:40 to go in the third from the 2-yard line, obviously, since it's a two-point conversion. Saints are 0 for 1 this season on 2-point attempts. Tyler Shuck, he's going to run it himself, and he gets in! And just like that, it's somehow a one-possession game out of all that. 16-8. Maybe this football is magical. Even though it's a Titans football. I still don't even know why I have this football, to be honest with you. But no, never mind. I do. It's because I was younger and I was just collecting NFL merchandise. So I got this. I don't know where my Saints football at. I think I even had a Falcons football. Not because I ordered it or wanted it, because my mom trolled me and she bought it for me just to piss me off. I think I threatened to I threatened to throw it into the canal or something, but I didn't want to hurt the fishies or whatever those in the canal. So, yeah, but I don't even touch that one no more. 16-8. Let's go. Come on. Maybe the season really is magical. I'm just glad we finally threw touchdowns. It's about damn time. What, it take my halftime rant for you to actually do something? I mean, hey, maybe that's what I just got to do. Maybe I would say maybe if you criticize the team, then they're going to do better. But I've been criticizing them all season, and they just now got points. So, let's see the score. Oh, yay, Jets got touchdown. 52-yard touchdown. Yay, I love that. Let's see. 49ers up on the Browns 10-8. Jaguars up on the Titans 18-3. Texans up on the Colts 13-6. Dolphins up on the Saints 16-8. Falcons and the Jets are tied 14-14. Buccaneers up on the Cardinals 10-3. Rams up on the Panthers are up on the Rams 24-21. What I also noticed is that this is the week of 2-point conversions because I think 3 teams already went for 2, and I think they all got it. The Browns went for 2, Jaguars went for 2, and we went for 2. So this is definitely the week of 2-point conversions. All right, see if the defense can get us to stop. I mean, you know what? I'm going to go pee for the defense. They need it. I'm going to pee for the defense. I'm back. I didn't really miss anything. Kick us away. It's going to be bounced up around the 10. He's going to get it to the 20, to the 30. Montrell Washington brings it up to the 32. That's where the Dolphins are going to start. See if this football is legit magical. Because I put this on my mama. If the Saints win this game, I'm keeping this football with me at all times. Whenever I'm watching a football game. Or, yeah. Maybe this football just has the aura. 10:35 left in the third quarter. Maybe this is what I was missing. Maybe this is what the Saints are missing too. First and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins from their own 27. I don't know where I saw 32 from. I thought maybe it's because I had the field flipped in my mind. Handoff left to Devon Achane. He's going to run for about 9 yards there. Gets most of that junk. It's going to be second down for the Dolphins coming up. Going to Carolina, 4th and 3. Bryce Young throws it deep, and it caught. Jalen Coker, 33-yard touchdown. Panthers lead the Rams 24-21. And I think that's his first career touchdown, I think. That's what the broadcasting said. All right, 2nd and 1 coming up for the Dolphins. See if the defense can hold them here. 2nd and 1. Not literally hold, because they be chirping. May the Lord find us in the grace of God. 2nd and 1. Dolphins have the ball at their own 36. Tua's under center. Tua takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff. And Devontae can get stopped there. It's 3rd down. Chase, is that Chase Young? Or no, that's Mario Davis. I think I made that tackle. It's 3rd down for the Dolphins. Yep, DD, Mario Davis on the tackle. Playing like he still has a lot to play for. It's 3rd and 1 coming up for the Dolphins. See if the defense can stop them here. It's 3rd and 1. From their own 36. 85 in motion. Tua under center. Tua's going to play action. Tua rolls out. Tua throws. He dropped it! Wide open. Some guy with the last name Hill drops it. 4th and 1. And no, it's not Tyreek Hill. I think it's Julian Hill. I think that's his name. It's 4th and 1 with 9:05 left in the 3rd. You're Miami. I think you have to punt. I mean, our defense stopped them from getting 1 yard 2 straight times. He had that too. I mean, that was probably Tua could have probably threw that better, but he just dropped it. And just like that, the Saints are back in it. Maybe this football really is magical. I mean, it's the Christmas season after all. 4th and 1. Dolphins are going to punt with 9:05 left in the 3rd. The punt is away. It looks like it's a pretty good punt. To be fair, caught by Dante Pettis around the 10-yard line. That's where the Saints are going to get it. Come on, Saints. Lock in, man. Lock in, man. Lock in, man. All right. Going to commercial break. Saints only down by 8. They're only down 16-8 to the Dolphins. If we would have got that touchdown at the end of the half and not through the interception, we might be winning right now. But you know what? Sometimes you just learn to not ask questions. All my questions. Yeah. In fact, no, the Saints would be winning right now. It would be 14-13. Unless Dolphins went downfield and got a field goal at the end of the half. But I don't know. 49ers up on the Browns 10-8. Jaguars up on the Titans 18-3. Rest in peace. Texans up on the Colts 13-6. Dolphins up on the Saints 16-8. Falcons and the Jets are tied 14-14. Buccaneers up on the Cardinals 17-3. And the Panthers are up on the Rams 24-21. I mean, I'm cool with the Panthers being the Rams. Not like it's Atlanta. Like, I don't even I'm forced to hate the Panthers, but I really don't hate the Panthers like that. Honestly, I don't even hate Tampa Bay like that. I just hate Atlanta. I don't like the divisional teams because it's division rivalry, but I don't even hate the other two like that. Honestly, if Carolina was to win the Super Bowl this season, or if Tampa Bay were to win the Super Bowl this season, I wouldn't like it. But if Atlanta wins the Super Bowl this season, I'm probably going to murder somebody. So, yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see what Tyler Shuck has in store for us this drive. That was a pretty good drive last time to get that touchdown in the 2-point conversion. If you got a touchdown in the 2-point conversion this drive, then we have a tie game. Who would have thought that was going to happen? 8:58 left in the 3rd. That is a beautiful city of Miami, Florida. At this point, Saints are just here to ruin seasons. Will it be the Dolphin season that we ruin or my season? I don't know. But man, the first half, the Saints had 63 total yards. So in our last drive, we had 65 yards and we scored a touchdown. So you get 65 yards, you score a touchdown. Even though in order for us to score a touchdown this drive, we got to go 90 yards to drive our own 10-yard line. But hey, miracles can happen. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Devin Neal, who maybe gets a yard or two. It's going to be 2nd down. Nothing much there. Jerry says momentum shift. Yeah, look, you only need, in order to get momentum, you only need one. You just need a couple things to go your way, and you can get some momentum. And just like that, I mean, the Saints, they put the game, the ball is now in the Saints' court. They just got to do something with it. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Saints. This drive really could probably even determine what happens. Saints have the ball at their own 12-yard line. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. It's a play action. Shuck. Nope. They blew it dead. There's a flag. Saints finally got a touchdown. Miracle. Well, Jim, your team ain't winning right now. So you shouldn't be talking either. False start in the Saints. That's not good. Like, bro, everybody who's not named Chris Olave only has 13 catches this season for the Saints. Chris Olave has 69 receptions. All other receivers, 13. That is diabolical. What you gonna do about it? All right, 2nd and 13 for the Saints inside their own 7. Yeah. All right, Shuck takes a snap. Shuck from the end zone throws, and it's caught. First down, Devon Bele. This is probably Bele's best game of his entire career right now. 1st and 10 coming up for the Saints. Shuck's running up. Let's go. Come on. Let's keep going. 1st and 10. Saints have at their own 21. It's going to be another play action. Shuck's going to throw, and it's caught by Devon Bele again for another Saints first down. They're moving the chains right now. They are moving them chains. 1st and 10 for the Saints from their own 33. It's going to be a handoff to Devin Neal, who fights to get a yard, but it's going to be 2nd down coming up. Second and 9. Saints have it at their own 34. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck's going to throw it. It's caught for Juwan Johnson. He's still going. Juwan Johnson picks up the Saints first down. I'm surprised he caught ball, but you know what? I'm not complaining. First down, Saints. Juwan Johnson, that was actually a pretty good play, man. Fighting through all that contact. 1st and 10. Saints have it at their own 45. Juwan Johnson in motion, play action. Shuck's going to roll out to his left. Shuck is just going to throw it to the dirt in the direction of Devin Neal. He probably could have just threw it to Devin Neal, and he probably could have caught it. But okay, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Saints with 6:19 remaining in the third quarter. All right, 6:19 left in the third. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Saints. Saints are on a drive right now. See them do something with it. Saints have it their own 45. Play clock's running. That's going to be false start. I even saw that. I think it's going to be on Kelvin Banks. Yeah. Yeah, it was on Kelvin Banks. Kelvin Banks Jr. with the false start. That's not good. So I'm back a little more. Oh, so Atlanta wants to miss a field goal against the Jets. Against the Saints, he wants to make it. Okay, I see how it is. 2nd and 15. You have Kelvin Banks Jr., 2025 draft, first-round pick by the Saints. 9th overall out of Texas. Yep. 6:19 left in the third. 2nd and 15 coming up for the Saints after the false start penalty. Saints have at their own 40. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck, he's going to try to get out of pressure, but he gets sacked. It's going to be 3rd down. I hate this offensive line. Like, I hate them. 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and long now. Like, what do you expect Shuck to do when he's getting hit from every angle? Like, why is Ruiz not blocking the only guy he's supposed to block? It's always him, too. It's always him. 3rd and 17. Saints have at their own 38. Tyler Shuck under pressure. He's got pressure 9 times, bro. 3rd and 17. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck pump fakes. He's going to dump it off. It's caught by Juwan Johnson, but he only gets like 4 or 5 yards, so it's going to be 4th down. Mega Fitzpatrick made the tackle. 4 down. We got a punt now because of our offensive line. First you got a false start, and then you allow a sack the very next play, bro. Now it's 4th and 13. Now you got a punt that now, and then all that momentum you had goes away just like that. See how quick the game can turn around for you, for better or for worse. All right, Kai Kroger out here to punt. Let's get a muff. Let's have the Dolphins muff the punt. All right, punt is away. Let's see. Okay, good punt. That's a good punt. It's still rolling. Okay, I think we down them at the 4-yard line. That's a pretty good punt by Kai Kroger. That okay, and our defense has been playing good. So stuff like that keeps happening. You might have a chance. All right, Kai Kroger with the legacy punt. Down him at the 4-yard line. Like, all you need is a defensive stop right here, and you probably could get yourself back in this game, man. Let's see these scores. Yeah, Danny Stutzman was the one that downed it. See these scores. All right, 49ers up on the Browns 17-8. Jaguars up on the Titans 18-3. Texans and Colts are tied 13-13. Dolphins up on the Saints 16-8. The Falcons and the Jets are tied 14-14. Buccaneers up on the Cardinals 17-10. And the Panthers are up on the Rams 24-21. So yeah, that's a thing. Let's see. 49ers win. I picked Jacksonville to win. I picked the Colts to win. The jury's still on that. I picked the Dolphins to win. I picked the Jets to win. I mean, they're tied. I did pick Arizona, and I picked the Rams. So we'll see if those two teams can turn it around. Oh, but peeing for the D did work that one time I did it because we forced a 3 and out after that. So maybe the defense can churn on. And it is official. Lane Kiffin is officially the LSU head coach. It is officially official. Good. All right, the Jaguars got a touchdown, so they're up on the 25-3. All right, let me do this. Breaking news. Breaking news. 1st and 10. Dolphins from their own 4-yard line. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that is Jalen right on the carry, 2nd down. But yeah, we got breaking news. The LSU Tigers are hiring Lane Kiffin to be their new head coach to replace Brian Kelly, who was fired during the season. And and also Lane Kiffin won't finish the Ole Miss he won't coach that team in the playoffs. So that's the breaking news for you. All right, Tua Tagovailoa, 7 for 15, 93 yards, 1 interception. That was his 14th interception this season, which is a career high for Tua. 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins inside their own 6. Tua takes a snap. He's gonna roll out. Tua's gonna run himself and just slide out around the 11. It's gonna be 3rd down coming up for the Dolphins. See if the defense can stop them here and force them to punt for a 3 and out. Let's see. It's 3rd and 4 for the Dolphins. You might get good field position if you can stop them here because, they're going to have, in order for this to, because they're going to have to punt the ball at least 40 yards. So let's say they do a 60-yard punt, but you're set up around the 40 or the 50. So, 30 or the 40. So, I don't know. 3rd and 4. So they're going to spot the ball at their own 10. Dolphins today are 3 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. Tua takes a snap. Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to throw, and it's caught for a first down. Quincy Riley trailed him the entire way, first down. Greg Dulcich on the receiving end. That wasn't even bad coverage by Riley. He was just trailing him the entire time. And just like that, all the momentum you had is officially out the window. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. From their own 30. Tua takes a snap, play action. Tua's going to throw, and it's caught. Jalen Waddle, first down, gets it to about the 45. First down, Miami. Tua, can you please make the worst mistake of your life? So he 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. All right, 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. From inside their own 44. 89 in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Devon A-Chain, Demario Davis is there. The defense gets him down. It's going to be 2nd down for the Dolphins coming up. Demario Davis and Carl Granderson both help on the tackle. 2nd down coming up for the Dolphins. Even if the Saints don't win this game, what I did like, though, I did see some progression by Tyler Shough. I did see some progression. It's not all about wins right now, but I did see some progression. I'll say that. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Dolphins, so they gave them the least favorable spot there. I thought they at least got 2 or 3 yards, but whatever. 2nd and 9. Dolphins have it inside their own 46. Montrell Washington in motion to a quick throw out of the backfield to Washington. And Chase Young tries to wrap up. Everybody can't wrap up. He does get pushed out of bounds, but he gains more yards than what he should have got there. It's going to be 3rd down coming up for the Dolphins. Let's see if the defense can hold him here. If you hold him here, you can get the ball back. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa on 3rd down today. He's 4 for 9, 50 yards, and 4 first downs. Tua takes a snap. Tua is going to get sacked. There is a flag, though. There is a flag. Let's see if the sack stands. What's the flag, ref? I think the ref pointed over there. Let's see what the call is, though. Brian Brzee and Demario Davis are dapping each other up. There was a sack for Brian Brzee. And it's a legal formation on the Dolphins on Austin Jackson. We're going to decline the penalty, so it can be 4th down. Brian Brzee got the sack, and it's going to stand. Saints going to have another opportunity with the football going into the 4th quarter. I don't know if they're going to get the ball before the 4th quarter starts. I don't know if the clock's going to run because there was a penalty, but Brian Brzee got the sack. Brian Brzee, it's so confusing. He's a defensive tackle, and yeah, he's better at sacking the dude than he is at attacking the run. That's mind-boggling to me. 4th and 11. Dolphins going to punt the ball. Ball spot at their own 43, which is where they're going to punt. The punter standing at their own 29. The punt is away. Saints brought a little pressure on the punt. It's going to be fair. Or no, yeah, so it was fair call by Dante Pettis around the 11 or 12. As we were when he caught the ball, he looked like he was going to try to run, but then he just stopped. All right, Saints going to get the ball with 15 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can do something with it. All right. And guys, just so y'all know, next Sunday the Saints are scheduled to play the Buccaneers, and I will not be streaming because I got confirmation class that day at 12 o'clock, so I won't be streaming that game. Just so y'all know. 1st and 10. Saints have it at their own 12-yard line. Tyler Shough is under center. Mason Tipton in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Devin Neal. Right up the middle, gets about 6 yards. 2nd down for the Saints. And I think the clock's going to run out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All zeros. End of the 3rd quarter. Saints still down by 8 to the Dolphins, 16-8. As we go into the 4th quarter. The Saints can still pull away, man. They just got to get a touchdown, and then they got to get a 2-point conversion to officially tie this game. Yep, LSU officially hired Lane Kiffin. Good for them. Okay. Okay. See the scores now. All right. 49ers up on the Browns 17-8. Jaguars up on the Titans 25-3. Texans and Colts are tied they're tied 13-13. You've seen some weird stuff. Dolphins up on the Saints 16-8. Falcons and the Jets are tied 14-14. Buccaneers up on the Cardinals 17-10. And the Rams are up on the Panthers 28-24. Yeah, the Rams just got a touchdown. Good for them. All right, let's see if the Saints can have a big fourth quarter and pull away. I mean, this game is still tied. I mean, they're not tied; they're down by 8, but they could tie it up on this drive. Like, I think it's gonna be second down. How's that good boy Shador playing? Okay. Sure, 10 for 16. 108 yards, 1 touchdown. So Shador's not really lighting the team on fire right now. All right, time of the fourth quarter. Let's see if the Saints can wake up. All right, 2nd and 4 coming up for the Saints from inside their own 25. Taysom Hill takes a snap at quarterback, and Taysom runs for like 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down coming up for the Saints. Devin Neal today, 15 rushes for 56 yards, 3.7 yards a carry. Yep, 3rd and 2 coming up for the Saints. Saints have the ball inside their own 19-yard line. Juwan Johnson in motion. Tyler Shuck takes the snap. Shuck is going to get sacked at the 10-yard line. I hate this offensive line. Bradley Chubb gets a sack. Hey, the Saints score. Here's where the comeback starts. Here's where it ended because the offensive line cannot block. Was it Cesar Ruiz again? Nah, it was Banks. Calvin Banks is not having a great day right now. Bradley Chubb gets in on the action. 4th and 11. Kai Kroger to punt the ball again. Kai Kroger going to mess around and win an MVP trophy after this game. The punt is away. Muffet, fumble. He does not muff it. Montrell Washington gets tackled. Yay. They got great field position, though. The Saints' defense has pitched a shutout the entire second half up to this point. But it's like I said. I said it in my halftime rant. I said it before halftime. If you want to win games, you got to score points. Bonche of the season has 999 yards. But he won't get 100. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins from their own 47-yard line. Ref, we say get out the way now, okay? 2 under center. It's going to be a play action. Tua rolls out to his right. Tua's going to throw it. Was that intercepted? The Quincy Riley? No, the one is incomplete. Oh, no. I think Quincy Riley, the ball was under. Let's see. Did he get it? That's a pick. Quincy Riley, or did the ball come out late? I don't know. I think that's a pick. But I don't think they're going to review it. I don't know. Whatever. 2nd and 10. I think they're stopping to review it now. I think you have an argument that could have been picked off, and I think that might be a pick. Does Quincy Riley get his 2nd career pick? I think he picked that off, unless the ball came out with the. I thought the ball came out, but then let's see. I think he picked that off. I don't think it hits the ground. I think that's an interception. We'll see if the referees have common sense. But I think he picked that off, personally. 13-17 to go. Saints challenge. Dolphins are on the sideline acting like it was already picked off, so I think that's a pick. I think Quincy Riley got his hands underneath that football. It juggles, but he has possession of the ball the entire time. The entire time he has possession of the football. Even though it juggled, he had possession of the ball the entire time that it was juggling. I don't know. I think that's an interception. We'll see if the referees call it that way, though. The rolling field is an incomplete pass. And it's incomplete. Of course, the referees are going to make the call stand. You know why? Because we got to cheat the Saints. We have to cheat the Saints. It's blatantly an interception. We got to cheat the Saints. That happened earlier in the game. Just got to cheat us. I don't know what do we do to the world? What the Saints do to the world? What the fudge did the Saints do to the world to be like, you know what? We're going to make it, what did we do to the referees to basically have the referees look dead in their eyes, and they're going to be like, you know what? Our live mission is going to make sure the Saints fans feel pain. 2nd and 10. Tua. Pump fakes, throws. Caught. Jalen Waddle. Easy first down. Our defense should not be on the field right now. That was an interception. And I'll die on the hill. How are you going to call it incomplete? At first I thought that it was the right call, but then I looked at it and I was like, nah, that ball never hit the ground. But no, the referee's making it their life mission to cheat the Saints. I guarantee you we're going to get an interception later this drive, though. Guarantee you. You know why? Because ball never lies. It happened with the Panthers game, where the referees made a bogus call, then we got the ball right back anyway. 1st and 10 coming up for Miami. Tua, you want to throw a pick 6 now? Has the ball inside the Saints 27. It's going to be a handoff up the middle of the Von A-Chain. Or A-Chain's just going to run right through our entire defense for a first down. Well, remember when I said he wasn't going to get 100 rushing yards? Or 1,000 rushing yards, I guess. This is Devon A-Chain's first career season with 1,000+ rushing yards. Yep. You just had to wait to do it against the Saints. Man, it would suck if the referees just were fair people. It would just suck, right? 1st and 10. Miami has at the 21-yard line of the Saints. Darren Waller in motion, hands it off. A-Chain gets 9 of those yards. In the second one, and now they're in the red zone. And y'all can say beat the refs all you want, but I don't care. Rules are rules. Do your job. Just like we got to do your job, so do the referees. I think the referees, for every single game that they miss a bad, egregious call, they should get fined or suspended or fired or something. I don't know. Just like I think players don't get paid after every win. so they can actually have something to play for. Hand off up the middle, A-Chain first down. Yippee! First down. First down. Whatever. I'm already done with this season anyway. At least the Saints are making it kind of competitive today. It's better than what they did last week. Like, they only lost by 2 scores last week, but it felt like 5 scores when you're losing to Atlanta. I don't care if you lose by Atlanta by 14 points, 2 points, 1 point, negative everything. Nah, if you lose to Atlanta, you suck. First and 10 for Miami at the Saints 10-yard line. Tua takes a snap. Tua has a clean pocket, throws it up. He caught it, but I think Darren Waller was out of bounds. Oh, what? But they're not going to call that a touchdown? I'm shocked. He's blatant out of bounds. I'm surprised they didn't call that a touchdown because rules don't apply when you're playing against the Saints. You could probably hold them down and punch them in the face for 3 hours, and it still won't matter. But yeah, he landed out of bounds. On a serious note, that was out of bounds. Second and 10 for Miami. Can we at least hold them to a field goal and then go get touchdown and then hold them again? Then we go get touchdown to win the game? I don't know. Second and 10 for the Dolphins with 10:25 left. Dolphins have the ball at the Saints 10-yard line. Jalen Waddle goes in motion. Tua takes a snap. Tua's going to roll out to his left, and he's just going to throw it to the ground. Incomplete. Third and 10 coming up for Miami. 10:22 on the clock. Chase Young brought the pressure. They could still get a first down without getting a touchdown since they're at the 11-yard line, but hopefully they don't get either. Current drive for the Dolphins, 7 plays, 42 yards. It should have ended plays ago. Third and 10. Tua on third down is 4 for 9 for 50 yards, 4 first downs. Play clock winding down. Tua takes a snap. Chase Young gets the sack. Fourth down. Chase Young, human wrecking ball right there. It's 4th down for the Dolphins. All right, they're gonna most likely kick a field goal. And this is a chip shot, so unless we block it, which I doubt, you never know. Blocks have been happening all season. 4th and 14. Riley Patterson out. He's gonna kick a 33-yard field goal. He is 3 for 3 today. He made a 39-25 and another one. Kick is up, right down the middle. Dolphins up 19-8. I mean, the defense has been showing promise. I'll say that. All right, 19-8. Let's see what the offense can do. If the offense can go get a touchdown and then get the 2-point conversion, then they're only down by a field goal. So we'll see if the offense. I want the offense to score quick, though. I don't want none of this 10-play crap where you're taking all the time and you don't score no points. No, I want the Saints to score quick and fast. I'm talking about like maybe 1 or 2 plays. Like, I don't know, maybe like run the ball the first time, then the second play, let's chuck air that thing out. I don't know. If Atlanta loses to the Jets, though, that would be funny. And I'll laugh at their pain. I don't care if they beat us or not. Alright, whenever my thing updates, I'll give y'all scores if y'all even care. Anyways. What did I just do? Anyway, Saints win. Hopefully. I was thinking that if we lose this game, I think we're mathematically eliminated, but that's impossible because of the division we're in. Because even if we lose and Tampa Bay wins, that would put Tampa Bay at 7 wins, and we would have 10 losses. So if we went out, we would win 7 games. But we play Tampa Bay later this season. So let's see, 49ers up on the Browns 23-8. Jaguars up on the Titans 25-3. Texans up on the Colts 20-13. Dolphins up on the Saints 19-8. Falcons and Jets are tied 17-17 in this mug. And the Buccaneers are up on the Cardinals 20-10. Panthers up on the Rams 31-28. Panthers are so confusing. They're either so garbage or they're so great. It's so confusing. Like last week, they could barely get dressed by themselves when they played against 49ers, but now they play against the Rams and they look like the greatest show on turf. Offensively, ironically, they're doing it to the team that used to be called the greatest show on turf. 9:39 left. Come on, let's get a kick return touchdowns or something. I don't know. Wake me up. Kick is away. Bounces up. He fields it around the 5. Tipton is going to. Okay, Tipton has good blocking. He's only going to get it to like the 26 though. That's where the Saints are going to start off. Tyler Shuck. See if he can deliver for us. Oh no, I fumbled football. All right, let's get this thing going. The wheels ain't falling off yet. Chris Olave is a good receiver. I just wanted to bring somebody in to like help Olave out or something. So. 1st and 10. Saints have at their own 26-yard line. Mason Tipton goes in motion. It's going to be a play action. Tyler Shuck rolls out, throws. It's caught by Juwan Johnson, who backpedals himself out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down. Picks up a pretty good yardage, though. So now we're going to Carolina. 4th and 2. Bryce Young, play action. Young. Go deep with it, and it's caught. Tyrell McMillan, 43-yard touchdown. Panthers up 31-28. 4:43 left in that game. 2nd and 3. Saints have the ball inside their own 32. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Devin Neal. Is that Devin Neal or is that Evan Hull? No, that's Evan Hull up the middle for a 1st down. I hate when people at the same position basically wear the same number. Because, like, Devin Neal's number 24, Evan Hull's number 34. It's so confusing. Whatever. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Saints go no huddle. They have it at their own 38. I like the tempo. Play action. Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck's going to carry it himself. He's going to slide at about the 44. It's going to be 2nd down coming up for the Saints. It's 2nd and 4 coming up. We only have 2 timeouts because of the challenge. Saints have at their own 44 with a 2nd and 4. Play action. Shuck throws and it's batted down. Olave was open as well, but it got batted down. It's going to be 3rd and 4 with 8:13 left. By a guy named Good. He bats it down. That was just a freakish play by Miami. 8:13 to go. 3rd and 4 coming up to the Saints. Saints have at their own 44 with a 3rd and 4. They have to pick up a 1st down on this play. Tyler Shuck takes a snap on 3rd and 4. Shuck is going to throw, and it's caught by Juwan Johnson, who actually makes the grab. 1st down near the 50. Come on. Even a field goal, I think, will make it a 1-score game, even if you get a field goal. I would rather you score a touchdown, though, so you can just get that out the way. Because if you get a field goal, then you're going to have to score a touchdown the next time. But if you get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion this drive, then you just got to get a field goal to at least tie it. 1st and 10. Play action. Tyler Shuck. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Mason Tipton, who gets out of contact, and he picks up a 1st down across the Miami 40. And Tyler Shuck's got this team in a position right now. They're on life support, but hey, they're doing well while they're on life support. 1st and 10 coming up for the Saints. There is an injured Dolphin player. Number 20. Is that Minkah Fitzpatrick? Yeah, I think Minkah Fitzpatrick's down on the knee. That's not good for Miami or good for the NFL. Minkah Fitzpatrick was down on the knee. We'll see if he's good to go for the rest of this game. Yeah, he tried tackling Mason Tipton, and he got the worst of it. Probably why Tipton got out. All right, Minka is up, and he is walking on his own power. He doesn't really even. So he doesn't even. Minka is frustrated, but 7:30 left. Minka's walking off the field on his own power, so that's good. Oh, Atlanta win. No, that's not good. All right. All right. First and 10. Saints have it inside the Dolphins 40. Clock's moving now. All right. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck is looking. Shuck's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw it out of bounds. So he basically just throws it away. With 7:04 left, it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up for the Saints. Doug Nussmeier looks frustrated. Oh, well, they actually showed Doug Nussmeier. I think this is the first time I've seen him all season. It was in the I think Nussmeier caught it with one hand, I think. Yeah, I think that's Nussmeier. Yeah, he caught it with one hand. Maybe he should be playing receiver for us. 2nd and 10. Tyler Shuck is going to dump it off, caught by Devin Neal. He's only going to be able to get like maybe 2 to 3 yards there. It's 3rd down coming up for the Saints. Yeah, Chop Robinson and Jordan Brooks both help on the tackle. So we 3rd down coming up for the Saints. 3rd and 8. Saints have it inside the Dolphins 38. Saints today are 3 for 9 on 3rd down conversions with an average yards to go of 6.8. Tyler Shuck signaling out something again. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck is going to throw it, and it's incomplete, intended for Mason Tipton. It's going to be 4th down. Yeah, you got to kick the field goal now. You got to rely on your kicker. Hopefully we have a good kicker now. Charlie Smythe. I think he's kicking the field goal. So, yeah, 4th and 8. Come on, Charlie Smythe. Make this a one-score game. You got rid of Blake Groupie. Hopefully Charlie Smythe's good. All right. I'm not even going to look at ESPN. All right. 55-yard field goal. It's definitely a long one. This is Charlie Smythe's first career field goal attempt from 55 yards. Kick is up, right down the middle. Maybe we got a kicker that can make field goals now. Score is now 19-11. It's still a one-score game if you can get a stop. I mean, even if you don't get a stop, it's still a one-score game. But you can get the ball back with only down 8 if you get a stop on this drive. He nailed it from 55 yards. We actually got a kicker that can do that now. Or was that a fluke? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm just hope that it keeps on happening. Rich gets richer, except we were not rich with kickers. All right, 19-11. If the defense gets a stop, I mean, who knows? Darn it. Hopefully that represents Miami's shot. All right. See the scores. Hey, Mama. All right, 49ers up on the Browns 23-8. Jaguars up on the Titans 25-3. Texans up on the Colts 20-16. Dolphins up on the Saints 19-11. Falcons up on the Jets 24-17. Buccaneers up on the Cardinals 20-17. Panthers up on the Rams 31-28. Jerry says, "Go Charlie." Yeah, man. Hey, that dude, it looks like he has a leg on him. Maybe he is our future kicker. You know, I know we signed Cade York early, well, technically last week, but Charlie Smythe, I mean, hey, I even said, I think last season when we signed Smythe, that I wanted Charlie Smythe to be our permanent kicker, but they just had to go. They just had to go with freaking Blake Groupie for whatever reason. But yeah. See, no games have finished yet. Some games are on the verge of ending. Let's see if the Jets can go score a touchdown. Cardinals can go can stop Tampa Bay and then get a touchdown, and Saints stop the Dolphins and get a touchdown. Look, even if we lose this game, this is actually what I wanted to see from the Saints. At least show me that y'all can fight with Tyler Shuck, and he's a fighter. He's not a quitter. He's a fighter. I think everyone can pretty much agree Tyler Shuck's outdueled Tua. Outdueled Tua. But Tua has a better team around him than Tyler Shuck does. So, yeah. See if the defense can stop him. Or maybe even force a turnover. Or maybe both. All right, Charlie Smythe is coming out here to kick it away. Kick us away. It's going to be a touchback. Dolphins going to get it to 35 with 6:08 remaining. Why do I keep dropping football? I'm acting like Swan Johnson in a critical moment right now. Keep dropping this thing. All right. See if the defense can get a stop. First and 10 for the Dolphins. 6:08 left. Yeah, that was Charlie Smythe's first career field goal. Dolphins have it at their own 35. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle to yeah, that's Devon A-Chain right up the middle for at least like 6 yards there. Second down for Miami. It's not ideal, but we'll take it. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Dolphins. Man, a sack here would be huge. Zach Wood has all smiles on his face on the sideline. Ooh, that's face mask on the Saints. I'm surprised they didn't call that. Usually the Saints are quick to get penalized for everything they do wrong. But yeah, that was blatant face mask on the Saints. I'm surprised they didn't call it. I mean, maybe they just didn't see it, but that should have been called. 2nd and 4. Dolphins have it at their own 41-yard line. Tua is under center. I mean, I'm happy they didn't call it, but yeah. It's going to be a pitch left to Devon A-Chain, and he gets a first down. Jordan Howden helps wrap him up at the end, but it's a first down. First down, Miami. All right, Devon A-Chain, 21 runs. Bro, I cannot see because Xbox on the way, bro. All right, whatever. 1st and 10 coming up for the Dolphins. He's got a fumble or interception, return for a touchdown. Let's say something like that. 1st and 10. Dolphins have it at their own 48. It's play action. Tua is going to throw, and he underthrew him. He underthrew Greg Dulcich. Are they going to say he caught that? All right, 2nd down. They're saying he caught that. He only got like a couple yards. I thought the ball was on the ground. Let me just see. It's going to be 2nd down with the Dolphins. Let me see. Yeah, he caught it. He got it. That was still an underthrow, but yeah, he caught it. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up for Miami. Dolphins have it inside the 50. Greg Dulcich goes in motion. I think it's a pitch to Devon A-Chain, and the defense holds him. Devon Godchild made a tackle. He only gets like 3 yards there. It's going to be 3rd down coming up for the Dolphins. 3rd and 4. All right, defense. It's now or never. I mean, you only have 2 timeouts to spare. If you want to have a chance to win this one, you got to go get a stop on this play. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Dolphins. Dolphins have it at the Saints 46 with the 3rd and 4. Tua takes a snap, and he's going to run for a first down. I thought Chase Young was going to get him, but he got a first down. At least I think they got a first down. This is one of the strangest scorers ever, 1911. I mean, yeah. Let's see where they put the ball, though, because technically not official. Oh, that is down. He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down, I think. I think it's going to be short. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's short. So the Saints defense might catch a break here. I think that's short. Let's see. The first down marker's at the 42. Yeah, they're going to mark him short. 4th and 1, and the Saints called their second timeout. Let's see what they decide to do here. Please don't go for it. Please punt the ball. Please punt the ball. Nah. Their offense is staying out there. They might try to get us to jump, or they might actually be started going for this. I mean, it's at the same side of the field, so you might as well. I'm not gonna lie. 4th and 1. This is basically the game right here. Because you only got one timeout. Just don't jump off sides and don't let them get 1 yard. Easier said than done. The ball is placed inside the Saints 43. 4th and 1. Dolphins are 9 for 18 this season on 4th down conversions. Last week they were 0 for 2. It's a handoff to he stopped! He stopped him! Cooley McKinstry tackled him! He stopped! Saints are going to get it back with 3:01 left. Cooley McKinstry is actually the hero of the game right now. Oh my gosh, the Saints stopped him. It was to Ollie Gordon and the Saints stopped him. Oh, and there's a lot of shoving going on right now. A lot of shoving going on. Saints have the ball now. Let's go, man. I don't know why Mike McDaniel didn't call it a rollout. Like, if Tua rolls out there, he's running for that first down with ease. But Cooley McKinstry stops them, and the Saints have pretty good field position. If they get a touchdown in a 2-point conversion, we might be going to overtime. Maybe. They got to get a touchdown, and they got to get 2, though. This is why I wanted them to score a touchdown last drive. Because then a touchdown here could win it. But no, I'm not picky. 3:03 left. Wow, the Panthers just won. Jim has a good point, Mikey. Why didn't you predict the weird score this time? I don't know. I mean, this game is wacky, but I don't know. Golden opportunity. I'm not a fortune teller. 1st and 10. Tyler Shuck. He pump fakes. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to throw it out. All right, 2:57 left, 2nd and 10. Let's see if Shuck has the weeds. I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. Let's see if Shuck can go lead the Saints to a game-tying touchdown drive. 2:57 to go. 2nd and 10 for the Saints. Bro, if the Saints somehow stun Miami, bro, that would be so crazy. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck's going to throw. It is caught. Devon Vele, another reception for the young kid. It's going to be 1st down Saints. That's what I like to see. Well, weed isn't legal in Louisiana right now, so hopefully, no, not. I don't think I said weed. 1st and 10, Shuck rolls out, throws. Did Vele catch that again? There's a flag. There is a flag. What's the flag? But no, not now. Not here. Not now. Why now? Why here? Please be on the defense. No, please don't. God. Holding. Who's it on? Please, Fuaga. You said, let's see if he has the weeds. No, I said, let's see if he has the weeds. Fuaga. What happened, Fuaga? Yeah, he's holding them. It's 1st and 20. 1st and 20. Saints from their own 47. Olave in motion. 2:31 left. 1st and 20. Shuck takes the snap. Shuck is going to throw. He threw it low, but Vele makes another catch. It's going to be second down. Vele has the most receiving yards on the team. Fuaga, big dummy. Fuaga's he's a good player, but there's just times where it's like he commits a penalty for no reason, and then it's like then it just hurts you. 2nd and 16. Saints have it at the Dolphins 49. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck's going to dump it off, caught by Devin Neal. Devin Neal runs for like 10 yards. 3rd down. Okay, we're going to the 2-minute warning. We're going to the 2-minute warning. Down by 8 points. If Tyler Shuck has any chance of being the future QB for the Saints, now it would be a perfect time to show it. If there's something in the Tyler Shuck waters, now would be the time to show it. Now, today. Damn it. I keep Chris alive for a week. But, you know what? I'm no disrespect to college. I don't care if it's against the Dolphins. I just want to see some good football. I don't care who it's against. Like in college, I hate seeing games where it's two terrible teams. Because, well, no, I hate seeing games where it's a good team against a bad team. But in the NFL, I don't care who I play. I don't care who we play. I don't care who we play. Man, the Panthers stunned the Rams. That's nice. I really don't care. Man, to the Bears. Who would have thought the Bears are the number 1 seed in the NFC as of this current moment? Who would have thought? It's not like they're playing weak teams to do it. I mean, they beat us, and we're the best team of all time. They beat the Eagles. Who did they play last week? I'm pretty sure they played a good team last week. I know they beat Minnesota. It's crazy. Let's see these scouts. Scouts for scout. Foe for foe. Okay. 49ers up on the Browns 26-8. Jaguars up on the Titans 25-3. Texans up on the Colts 20-16. Dolphins up on the Saints 19-11. Falcons up on the Jets 24-17. Buccaneers up on the Cardinals 20-17. And like I mentioned, Panthers beat the Rams 31-28. I'm cool with that. Yeah, go Niners. Like I don't hate the Panthers. Like I don't like them, and I root against them a lot of times if they're not playing Atlanta or Tampa. But I if the Panthers win the Super Bowl, I won't cry about it. Yay, Jets tied it up against Atlanta. Good job, Jets. I love y'all. If y'all win, if y'all lose, then go to hell. But if the Jets win, good. Okay, I look so zesty doing that. All right, 2 minutes left. That's how I feel about the Ravens. Kills. Buccaneers beat the Cardinals 20-17. Well, that's something where it's like, I don't even hate the Buccaneers for real. I just don't like them. All right. Last minute drive. Let's see if Tyler Shuck has the balls to lead this team downfield. 3rd and 6. Even if it's in a losing effort, I just want to see some good play. But I hope it's not a losing effort, though. I will say that. 3rd and 6. Shuck. Tyler Shuck is going to throw, and it's caught! Chris Olave, he bobbled it at the end, but he brought it down. 1st down, Saints, deep in the Miami territory. Let's see. Although I don't know if I'd be okay with them winning the Super Bowl. I rooted for them over for San Francisco 2012, though. Yeah, 1st and 10, Chuck throws, caught by Devon Vele, wide open. It's going to be just short of the line again. 2nd down, clock's ticking. You're in the red zone. My knee still feels like a roasted marshmallow. 2nd and 2. Saints have the ball at the Dolphins 15. Tyler Shuck. Shuck's going to roll out to the right. Shuck throws. Caught! What are they going to rule it? Touchdown! Touchdown! Devon Vele does it again with 1:17 to go. 2-point conversion away from tying this bad boy up. What am I watching right now? Devon Vele with the catch of his life. They're going for 2. They obviously have to go for 2. Come on. Where's my ball at? Where's the ball? No, I gotta get flip them before they try to. Because this is a good luck. Alright, Saints going for 2. They're 1 for 2 this season. They're 1 for 1 today. Oh shit! It's gonna be false start. Flag on the play. It's gonna be false start. That backs us up. That. Oh my god! Come on, man! It's at least Fuaga. Stop it, bro. Stop. Fuaga, chill out on the penalty, bro. You're single-handedly killing our team right now. Now we gotta get 7 yards instead of the 2 yards. God. Fuaga, man. Stop it. Chill out. Stop with all these damn penalties. 1:17 to go. Ball is at the 7-yard line. Play clock's running. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck is going to throw. Intercepted. And Minka Fitzpatrick's going to take it all the way for 2 points for Miami. Well, the 2-point try was successful. Just for the wrong team. Well, you know what? One team got the 2. See if we get this onside kick. That's all we got. That's all we can do right now. Let's see. Pickens only beating the Jets by 1 LO, and the Bucks only beating the Cardinals by 3. Good lord, your division is indeed trash LO. I know, right? It would be nice if we weren't trash with them. Let's see. Not as bad as us, but still, yeah. Oh, wait, I lied. Falcons and Jets are tied. Yes, they are. Colts and Rams have both lost. I saw that. Jaguars about to take the AFC South from the fraudulent Colts, maybe. Shuck sucks. Is that what you're trying to say, Connor? Shuck, look, that was a bad throw, but it's not on Shuck where we're going. I mean, we still might win. I mean, we got to recover the onside kick. Got to recover the onside kick to win this, though. Damn it, man. If only a couple things would win our right. You know what? I'm actually proud of this team today. I'm actually going to change things, but I'm actually proud of how we fought. 1:17 to go. We got to recover the onside kick. We only got one timeout left. I'm proud of the way this team fought, man. We were down 16-0 in the first half. Shuck delivered some dimes down the stretch. I at least saw something where it's like, okay, we can build around this team. You know what? I mean, the game's not over. We still can recover the onside kick. We just got to do it. But Charlie Smythe, let's see if you can put total over. This is the first onside kick attempt for the Saints this season. Because we couldn't score early in the season, and second, we've never had opportunities to go onside kicks. All right, let's see. Let's see if the Saints can get like a lucky bounce. Dolphins are calling their second timeout with 1:17 to go. But now, even if you do recover the onside kick, now you got to get a touchdown because you threw an interception and you returned it 2. Even if Wallace didn't commit a false start, there was no way we were going to score 2. But it's whatever. You know, I'm not even upset. I mean, this game's not over, technically, I guess, because we could recover the onside kick. Man, I'm just saying the same stuff over and over again. But 1:17. I mean, we've seen crazier things before. Let's see if Charlie Smythe has that clutch gene. Let's see if he can kick it right and the Saints can get under the ball. It obviously has to go 10 yards, but maybe, you see, what would I do if I was a kicker? I would just kick the ball super hard at the Dolphins' kneecaps. I would just kick it super hard so where it bounces off and then bounces right back, and then you can just catch the ball after that. Because technically it doesn't have to go 10 yards if it hits the Dolphin player. 1:17 left in the game. The onside kick. Do we get it? We got it! Oh my god! Oh my god! We got the ball! We got the ball! Come on, Billy! We got it! Oh my god! We got it! I didn't think we were actually gonna. Ow! I just hurt my foot. We actually got the ball! Where's my football at? That was 10 yards and Billy was right under it! We just got the football! Oh my god! Let's see. Oh, they're reviewing it. I don't think it went 10 yards, actually. I don't think it went 10 yards. Shit. And my foot hurts now. I did all that just for nothing. I mean, maybe the referees will call in our favor. Let's see. I don't think it went 10 yards. Does it hit a Dolphin player? I don't know if it did, though. That's the thing. Shit. I don't think it went 10 yards. I mean, maybe. You have an argument both ways. I mean, does it matter where he's at or where the ball's at? Because technically the ball did get 10 yards, but he just caught it like when it went 9 yards. My foot, bro. I think I'm going on the IR now. I don't think it went 10 yards. I mean, it might have hit his foot. It might have hit the Dolphins' player foot. I want to, bro. Come on, referees. Say that it hit the foot or something in Miami. I don't know if it went 10 yards. That's the thing. Yeah, it's got to be indisputable, but you know the referees and the Saints, they don't really get along. Yeah, that guinea pig, man, should be alright. Oh, come, please, referees, don't determine the game. If we lose, let it be on us. Do not determine this outcome, man. We were doing so well. In fact, the referees already tried to determine the outcome early. I think it bounces off the leg, though. I think it bounced off the Dolphins player's leg, though. I don't think it matters if it goes 10 yards or not. Let's go! First down, Saints! Where's my ball? My what? Okay, there it is. They called it. They said they got touched by a Miami player. And the Saints, just like that, they're not done yet. 1:15 to go. The Saints have another opportunity to go win this game. They got to get a touchdown. They have to get a touchdown. They have to. Which is why it sucks that they returned the 2-point the other way. Because if they didn't do that, we would only need a field goal. But we actually have a chance. I did not even expect to get the onside kick. But I'll take it, boy. 1st and 10. Saints have that throw. Man, Michael Daniels pissed. Please, Lord, just let us have this one. We're already 2-9. Let us have a fun win. The last 2 wins that we got weren't really fun wins. They were just wins. 1st and 10. 1:15 to go. You need a touchdown. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck throws, and it's caught! Chris Olave, 1st down. Stop running. You only got one timeout. You got to hit. Chris Olave, get the rest. Come on. 1:08 seconds. Why does the clock stop? Okay, I don't know what that was. But okay, 1st down. Tyler Shuck dumped it off, caught by Devin Neal, and he's gonna. I think it's gonna be like a yard short. 2nd down. You gotta hurry. You have to hurry. It's 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line of Miami. 2nd and 1. Tyler Shuck takes a snap. Shuck goes deep with it. Incomplete. Chris Olave almost had it. 39 seconds left. 3rd and 1 for the Saints. Are they going to pull off the impossible? Chris Olave, man, you got to stop letting balls go through your hands, my brother. It's 3rd and 1. The Saints have to get a 1st down here. They have to. They only have one timeout. It's 3rd and 1. 39 seconds to go. From Miami's 35, you've got to get a 1st down. Okay, Tyler Shuck going to roll out. He's going to throw it. It's incomplete. 4th and 1, and it comes down to this. 35 seconds. 35 seconds. Comes down to this. 4th and 1. Can the Saints pull it off? I would not run the ball here, though. That's what I wouldn't do. Because they're probably expecting it. This might be a perfect time for like a bootleg or something like that. I don't know. Just do something that gets the first down. 4th and 1. Tyler Shuck's going to sneak it over. Did he get it? They're giving it to Miami. Why would you run the ball? I know it's a QB sneak, but why would you run the ball? I told you not to do it, and yet you did. Let me see. Oh, no. Maybe. Maybe they got a case. Let me see. I can't see it over the pile. Which is why it makes no sense why you're going. Like, I mean, obviously you got to go for it, but it makes no sense why you're doing a QB sneak. Gosh, if we wouldn't have threw that pick 2, we would have only needed the field goal. We did all that, just come up short. 2, it takes an inning. You know what? You know what? You know what? Yeah, we lost, but I'm actually feeling happy. Because 1, Atlanta's about to lose. 2, we saw something out of Tyler Shuck today. We saw something out of him. You know what? I'm gonna stay for this end of the Jets game. I'm gonna stay for the end of the Jets game. Like, we lost and it sucks, but I'm just glad that we played competent football. I'm just glad, Like, we're already 2-9. Like, at this point, I'm not even looking for wins. I'm just looking for competence, and the Saints looked competent today. 2nd and 5, Tyrod Taylor throws. That's a bad pass. Should have been PI, but the referee was done. And now D. Alford technically did something. But, like, it sucks to lose, especially in that way where it's like you could have won that game, but I feel confident. That is blatant PI. But I feel like, yeah, when playing competent football is your standard, you're broken LOL. Like, what do you want me to do? We lost our 10th game. Darn. I mean, sometimes you just got to look at the positives and not be a negative Nancy all the time. And I saw a lot of positive things. Like, Tyler Shuck, for what he worked with, he delivered. Like, it might have not delivered to us getting a win, which is what I wanted us to get. But, I mean, what more can you ask? I mean, we were down 16-0 at halftime. That's a catch. We were down 16-0 at halftime, and the referees, I hate to bring this up, they ruined that game for us because that interception that Quincy Riley got that they ruled incomplete was a blatant interception, and the Dolphins got 3 points off of that drive. So if you take away 3 points off of Miami, guess who wins the game? Us. So I hate to be that guy, but when you are getting hosed by the refs, when you are fighting, I mean, it's kind of hard to be upset at that point. Let's see, positive. 10 losses is a nice, easy to remember round number. Look, I understand we lost, and I understand we're 2-10, and I'm not saying that I'm excited for the rest of this season. But what I'm saying, and I'm not just saying that I like being 2-10. I don't like losing games. But what I'm saying is that we know our season's going nowhere. So this season, the rest of these games are preseason for us. They're just preseason games at this point. They're basically preseason games where it's like we're trying to see what we have for next season and the year after that and the year after that. And I saw some great things. The season will eventually end. I actually enjoyed watching the Saints game today. Even though they did not come out on top, that does suck. I'm not going to act like I'm glad we lost. But the positives are Tyler Shuck looked like he could be a future quarterback. The defense looked like it could be a great defense. I mean, the defense only allowed 3 points the entire second half. So sometimes you got to have the glass half full mentality. And like I said, losing games suck. I'm not going to argue that they don't. But when it comes to what you have, like Kellen Moore made second half adjustments. Kellen Moore made second half adjustments, which it's the first time. Well, so you see, Kellen Moore's learning to be a head coach. We did not come out on top today. We did. But I saw some things where we could take away and be like, okay, the Saints might have something in the future. The Saints might have a future. Like, we were down 16-0. If a couple things go right, the Saints win this game. Now, if this was earlier in the season, yes, I would have been pissed. Because you lose games that you're supposed to win, and, it could bite you later in the season, but we already know we're going nowhere. Hold on. If he hits this 56-yard field goal, Jets win. Hold on. Come on, Nick Folk. You got this. Kick is up. It's good. The Jets beat Atlanta, boy. I told y'all they were going to do it. I told y'all the Jets were going to win. I told y'all it was going to happen. But, yeah. Positive, this shit doesn't game. False, first of all. False. I'm being dead serious. That's false. And second of all, we lost, but I feel like we won in a way. Bye, Connor. I feel like we won in a way. Like, we did not come out with the win. We did not come out with the win. We did not come out with the victory. But we saw something today. Like, when I put my head on my pillow tonight and wake up tomorrow morning, I'm going to be excited about the future. If we can build a team around Tyler Shuck, we can win games. We could compete for division titles. So, yeah. If you think about it, losing is kind of like winning. Well, if you think about it, losing is kind of like winning if you really think about it. I mean, I don't know what that's referencing to. Why don't I think you shut off on me? I did not give you permission to go to sleep. Bro, what just happened? Why did my computer just shut off on me? What in the world? Okay, we're back. Okay, I was about to be terrified, but yeah. I mean, yeah. Referencing your cognitive. Okay. But I mean, look. I want to win every game. I'm not going to pretend that I don't. But when your season's already going nowhere, the only thing you can do right now is evaluate. And I evaluated Tyler Shuck today. And Dolphins, they're a hot team, so we almost beat the Dolphins on the road. And we were down 16-0. Like in the first half, I went on a big halftime rant. I went on a big rant on how Mickey Loomis sucks. Gail Benson needs to fire him, and how this team's trash. I went on a big rant. But now I'm looking at a glass half full mentality. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and be like, we lost, but in a way we won. Because we won in the fact knowing that we have something that we could build around. If we draft well, if we sign good free agents, make smart trades, build around Tyler Shuck, there ain't no way we can't compete for division titles with the team that we have. Or the team that we could have with like Tampa Bay and Carolina and Atlanta. So when it comes to losing games, that's not our main priority right now. I mean, obviously we want to win, and that's why you play the games. But we're just looking to see any improvement. Like We just want to see if you can get better in the red zone. We want to see, can you go down to the wire with some of the better teams, the teams that are better than you. We want to see that and not get blown out every game. Because like if we got blown out today, which it looked like we were going to do, I would be pissed right now. But the fact that you almost beat the Dolphins in their home stadium with Devon Bell as your number 2 receiver, I think it's an improvement. But anyways, I'm about to get ready to go live again as we're going to do the post-game recap show. So I'll see some of y'all there. And who dat? And I'm leaving as always with a who dat. And don't be a Falcons fan.